I am impotent. Let's start the show.
And we're back!
Oh my god.
Why did she leave me?
That was crunchy.
That was crunch.
Well, and welcome back, and welcome back to We the Dragon Meat.
And we're gone already.
And welcome back to We
All right,
the
we'll see you
Dragon
next
Meat,
ever.
where friends, family members, nerds, and lovers come together and sit at a table and play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Oh my god, I
When
love
was the
you
last
guys.
time we had lovers here?
I know it's been a while. Welcome back again to We Eat the Dragon Meat. We're here. We're at another session.
We're here. We're
thank
queer.
Thank you all for joining
We're
us.
here.
We are gonna go ahead and announce a few things. So we'll go and get started. Unfortunately, Amgil couldn't be with us physically today. However, thanks to the wonderfulness
He is here in spirit.
of our
God rest
of
his
our-
soul.
the wonderfulness of our sound engineer Ryan and his
fuck, I don't have my
ingenuity.
staff.
We are able to actually have Amgil here with us.
Did you know that guy's in a band?
Wait, never mind. Guys, I got my lightsaber.
Amgil's in the band?
So he can't. So even though he can't be with us physically, he's here virtually, and we couldn't have done it without Avilius or Ryan. So thank you. Thank
God,
you
it
so
took
much.
so long to figure out.
Am Gill and the Gunners.
Welcome to my Zoom meeting on how to have dysentery.
Speaking of Avilius, Ryan will be running his own campaign, The Ghost of Salt Marsh. Here, we should be starting in a couple of weeks. Got some stuff to go ahead and work out and
Hell yeah.
make sure we can get everything squared away. But once we have a solid date on when we're going to get started, we'll probably hear from us as soon as with our announcements here. We are also in the process of looking for art. We are scouring the internet for artists because we want to make art of our characters to be cool and stuff like that. And
Have we even looked yet?
yes, we actually have a prospect going. But if there are any artists who end up coming and stumbling,
That can stomach our awful sense of humor.
Exactly.
stumble across our interesting podcast, definitely feel free to reach out. We'll go ahead and take a look, and we can kind of do that. And we kind of need art and stuff, so
And the crayon drawings my 3-year-old niece is pumping out just ain't cutting it, so please.
And Avilius will be our test dummy, and I'm really excited with the piece that we kind of collaborated
me too.
together.
It's
And
gonna be
so
sick.
it's going to be really cool.
I didn't even know about this. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Surprise!
yeah, that's why it's announcements. So it's going to be cool.
Announcements for everybody.
And again, if you do happen to stumble across here with us at We Eat the Dragon Meat, go ahead and definitely leave us some feedback in the comments. We
Or
do
not.
like
Please
to read them or not,
criticize us.
whatever you want to do.
But don't actually eat the dragon
And
meat.
then if you do
Plus,
end
no.
up
They're
really
endangered
liking
species.
us, maybe a like or a subscription is kind of nice.
Or not.
Like and
or not,
subscribe.
whatever.
Give us a dislike.
Yeah, give us a dislike.
Yeah,
Hey, you know
just
what?
dislike all of our videos.
Exposure's exposure. I'll take it.
Yeah.
exactly.
I need attention. Help.
Other than
Oh my
other
god.
than that,
Holy shit.
Help!
No, you guys don't even know. I was balancing the tip of my lightsaber in the cracks of my tile
Tip
floor.
of his dick. Oh.
Oh, I thought you were. Gonna
You
say
don't know how
back of your
epic this
butt.
was for like 2 seconds. It's called a
That was like finally
font
getting the
saver.
Slinky to go down 3 steps in a row.
and how rude of me! I didn't ask. How's everyone doing this evening?
Oh shit!
Well, now I'm doing shitty.
Oh,
Nice.
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Let's hope the Grubhub
And we're
order doesn't
good.
knock.
And we're here. Oh, I gotta prepare my spells. I didn't
stuff
do that.
things- Okay.
We're taking a long rest. It's
Yeah, long rest, level 7,
All right,
boys.
we're level 7 now.
Let's
So
go.
we're finished with our
7th
announcements.
level
So
of help.
we're gonna go ahead and dive right into our next leg of the journey of our CL.
We're going to
The
go ahead and
third
die.
leg.
Last we left off, our wonderful heroes of the Mad Lads had
The
descended deeper
insectoids.
into insectoids
You're right.
have descended deeper and delved into the depths of an ancient crypt, only to be led to a central chamber with a large, illustrious mirror-like object.
yeah.
4 of our heroes were presented the opportunity to enter inside and laid before them a chain of mysterious properties, many questions to be had. With the destruction of this chain by our very own Vedvar and the expulsion from this chamber, our heroes then emerged outside of the tomb-like crypt and were faced with some combat with some very, very terrifying creatures.
Delicious looking.
After a swift victory, exhausted but hopeful, our heroes return to the Cielos archive where they were granted a long rest, had leveled up, and now we are waking up. You guys have had your long rest. You guys awaken
We wake up.
inside the Cielos archive. So, Mad Lads, what would you like to do? The day is yours. At this point, it's probably cresting about. You guys went to bed pretty early, so I would say it's about anywhere between 7 or 8 in the morning. But the day is yours. You guys are left to your own devices. What are you guys doing?
Dude, why do I have so many concentration spells? Jesus.
Because you need Adderall.
If my character takes an Adderall in game for 10 minutes, can I cast 2 concentration spells?
I'd love that.
You're gonna have to cast 1.5, and then you're gonna have to take another half dosage. 2.5 men, but there's literally a man chopped in half. You choose horizontal or vertical.
I want to talk to the Grand Archivist.
Okay.
No, I want to talk to the Grand Archivist.
No, honestly.
You both can talk to the Grand Archivist.
I want to talk to the Grand Archivist.
I want to blow the Grand Archivist.
Getting weird stares.
Sneer.
You two are going to the Grand Archivist. Or what are the rest of you doing?
Give me a minute to
For
figure that
praying
out.
spells. You know what? I think I'm just gonna. God damn! It's just I've been living.
Oh yeah, we still have a task to go to across the continent, don't we?
Yep.
Well, so while the rest of your party is still stumbling out of their beds, Avilius and Vedvar, both of you will go ahead and head over to Grand Archivist Luna Mustafa. So you guys exit the bedroom chambers they kind of made up for you. Immediately as you open the door, you see varying different types of wind elementals just flying from bookshelf to bookshelf, gathering books, stacking books in different places. You just see them, a multitude of them going all over the place. As you descend down the steps into the central library, you see you do not see Luna Mustafa at the moment.
Who's Luna Mustafa again?
Elementals.
Luna Mustafa is the Grand Archivist of the Cielos Archives.
Oh, you mean the
library
guy
that's
who
in
was almost gonna
Arcanica.
kill himself because he wanted to go first?
No, that's the Grand Grand
her
Archaeologist.
That's
her
Grand Vizier. All right.
husband. So Vedvar, you're gonna try and get the attention of one of the wind elementals. How are you gonna get the attention of the wind elementals?
Just wait.
Okay, you wave. Nothing happens. They pay you no mind. They're just flying by. One actually goes through you, and you feel a gust of wind hit your face.
Fart into one of them. Is there like a bell? the front desk?
Make a perception check. First roll of the night.
0. That's a 1.
That's a 1.
I was close enough.
Dust comes in your eye.
Off to a great
Oh,
start.
well, 3.
You're kind of taken aback by some of the wind elementals going about.
Well, I've been here
and-
before, though, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, but you don't see any bells.
Oh.
You rolled a natural 1.
You looked at it and
Can I,
went.
Yeah. You kind of have a headache after the morning. You feel kind of sore, and you're just kind of
Oh,
focusing
yeah, because
on,
the fact that I was at 4 HP.
you're
at
kind
the
of
end
focusing
fight.
on the fact that, like, oh, man, my back hurts. And, you can't really see anything.
Can I just go up to like one of the bookshelves and just touch a book and see what happens?
Sure. So you walk up to one of the bookshelves.
Like very gingerly and slowly touch a book and look at the wind
Okay.
elementals, see what happens.
You just put your, are you putting your whole hand on taking out, or are you just putting a finger on
I'm just gonna
it?
put a finger on a book.
Okay. You put a finger on it.
Roll for initiative.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I will grab a book,
So you try and grab the book, and it's not moving.
and the book is stuck. All right, guess I'm not reading right now.
Tilt it back, you found the secret door.
You know what? I'm gonna sit down at a table and I'm gonna try to draw this library in my notebook.
Okay.
Hey.
So you sit down at the table and you start to sketch out the library. Make a
Yeah.
performance check.
I haven't done this in a while. I'm still trying to get that.
It's
nat
been a
20.
while.
Can I walk over and
Fuck!
What'd you get?
It's a
Oh.
it's a 4.
It's a 4.
God damn it!
So Vedvar, you see Avilius touch one of the books and shrug a bit, and you see him sit at one of the tables, and you see him pop open his notebook, and he starts sketching in there. Avilius, you're kind of taken aback, and these are some pretty cool wind elementals. So you see like little curvy lines and stuff like that.
I'm just
and,
drawing without looking at the notebook.
And you see it's you try and draw some rectangles for books, and you smaller rectangles inside the big rectangle, and Vedvar, you walk over and you see, and it's just like chicken scratch on paper. It
Nice.
doesn't look very good.
This is like my
Can I
best
like
drawing.
try to look around the library for her? Or
Sure, make an investigation check.
yes, 0. That's good. 0.
1.
Has a +8. Gets a
It
0.
rolls another natural 1.
I would be very. I would.
That would really be off to a great start.
There's the 14 I'm looking for.
He rolls a 20, but for some reason the 2's gone.
Oh no.
18.
18. You take a look around, and you're mainly on the base floor of the library, so there's not very many places you can go. Then again, do keep in mind, you guys woke up pretty early in the morning. Granted, you don't know exactly what time the actual archive opens to people to be let in. At the moment, you see different stacks of books on different tables. You see the wind elementals flying back and forth. You take a look above, and you see what appears to be almost like a grate above you, probably about 20 feet up, and it appears that separates another part of the library. And you see wind elementals going through it, and you see them flying through, and you get the sense that this is probably another part of the library that these wind elementals are going to and from. But you take a look around, other than the central desk in the center of the room, the front door of the library, the varying many different types of tables, and then the two staircases that you guys came in. Again, one on the left, one on the right. You don't really.
Do I see a way to get up to that?
I mean, you would go up the staircase the way you came. You would go back to the bedchamber you guys were in.
But there's no other way to get to that other area of the.
You mean the other staircase?
The other area of the library, you were telling me.
Not that you can see, no.
Okay. Well, I'll wait at the front desk for Luna.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just hang out trying to draw.
Okay.
Trying.
So, while you two are doing that, what are the rest of you doing? You guys are still all currently in the bedchamber right now.
Do I have a book?
You do not have a book on you currently at the moment.
If I'm to keep up my facade of a man of a cloth, fuck, I gotta look religious.
You got the haircut.
I do. I have the friar
You
cut
should have
haircut.
had the friar. Well, you're bald. If you had the friar one where it was like a bowl cut.
No, I'm just gonna.
Somewhere.
Okay, Paul, forgive me. Please remind me. What is our current objective aside from survival?
So the objective that you were made aware of is that you were tasked with bringing some letters and documents to varying kingdoms throughout the continent. The current objective is to go to two places. There's the city of Our Reverie, which is the very last city of the other continent that you guys are not on. It's the one adjacent. And then a letter to deliver to Our Rasphere, which is the city of the dwarves. And then a document to provide to a contact named Oswald, a contact that King Aurelian Voxana gave you in the second port city on the. It'd be the first city on the second continent.
So it was R.R. Sarcana, right?
No, that's correct.
And Oswald and Enswald.
Thank you.
Son of a bitch. All right, I would just like to.
So basically you're glorified mailmen right now.
All right, I'd like to go out and just kind of look around the cave.
Okay. Well, you're not in a cave. You're in a bed. You're in a bedchamber right now in the Cielos archive.
Looking for some used DVDs.
So,
Ooh, I know.
The night before, you guys had fought some creatures, and for a place of rest, you guys were brought inside the Grand Cielos archive, which is that library in the city. And you guys were brought into a bedchamber up some stairs, and that's where you took your last long rest for the night. And right now you're waking up in the bedchamber. Currently in the bedchamber you have Farbaros, Ursus, Oscar, and yourself. And you saw Avilius and Vedvar go leave the bedchamber into the library.
I like to go into the library too, but I just kind of like to look aimlessly at the books, just kind of waiting for someone to call me.
Okay, so you step out of the bedchamber and you head downstairs into the library with everyone else. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Sitting there.
Roll for that.
I'll get ready and I don't know.
We probably need to start
Sit
looking
next
at.
to Avelius or something.
All right, so you exit the bedchamber as well. And the rest of you follow suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you all exit the bedchamber, you guys find your companions. You all sit at a table just waiting. You guys watch some of the wind elementals go by. Eventually, probably about an hour and a half or so passes, and you hear the front door. And you hear.
Mom's home.
Do you shout that out?
It wasn't in Oscar's voice, okay?
You see the figure of Luna Mustafa walking in, and freshly done hair, slightly still wet, and beautiful robes.
Nice.
She's stepping inside in her tiefling form, and she sees all of you. Looks like you're all awake.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Well, you're free to go anytime you want, unless, of course, you want to dedicate your day to some study, and then you're more than welcome to peruse our archive.
We do have a few stops.
You got any soup? Disregard that. No, disregard.
If you go into town for some provisions, you might be able to find someone who's selling it.
To the bazaar.
Unfortunately, I am not wanted here as a religious man for legal reasons.
I see. Okay. The rest of you, what do you plan on doing?
We do have stops to make in other towns. We have Artenica to hit. Wait, no, this is Artenica. I keep doing that.
Our reverie.
Sorry.
No, the closest one to us is our reverie,
I'm
correct?
sorry.
No, our reverie is on the opposite continent. The
no,
next city over from the continent that you're on currently is Arvanir Gala.
Gala, yeah.
So which one's the final city then on this continent?
Arvanir Gala.
And where's Arg?
Yes, I meant to say Arvanir Gala.
Yes.
We do need to make a
Pirate for
stop
hello.
I see. So you all plan on are you just planning on staying in that city? Or are you gonna take the grand ship over, or what do you plan on doing?
there. There's a ship. There's a travel on the
Do
sand.
I remember the grand ship
Is it
at
a
all?
land?
Actually, yes. So I would need you would know this too. I would need Farbaros, Ursus, and Oscar to all make history checks, please.
First
History
legit
check
roll with
coming
these
up.
new dice.
And is it shit?
Oh, that's a nat one. Let's go. Nice.
16.
Hold on, what was I doing?
It's a
4.
history check.
16.
16, Oscar.
19.
19, nice. Ursus, so as she asks this question, you hear and a fly goes in your eye, and you're just like, and you kind of grasp your eye, and
Ouch.
you're not really paying attention.
Infects your brain, you die.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Farbaros and Oscar, both of you, and Farbaros especially, you lived in the area relatively.
I remember totally living there.
Yeah,
didn't
you
forget that.
lived near the area where
Yeah.
your residence had presided, but you both remember, you especially Oscar, coming over. You are aware that the way to traverse to the different continent and the main grand city of Ars Centralis is by a large, almost celestial type of ship. It's a large ship, mostly. The history behind it, no one really knows how it was constructed, or no one really remembers or seems to have any information on where it came from. But the two main cities, so Ars Arcana and Vanir Gala, are the transportation or highway, if you will, to connect the two different continents. And then there is a central... there's another ship that is solely designed to go to Ars Centralis, but that ship has to be requested directly, and that ship is typically ported in Ars Arcana, and that one you don't see as often. But the main ship that leads from Arvanir Gala to Ars Arcana is the ship that transports cargo and passengers across. Oscar, you would remember they do transport prisoners with this ship. It is quite large. Think of about
Cruise
three.
liner?
Think about 3 galleons, ship galleons combined into one ship, and this ship does not travel. It's not normal. It travels almost across. Somehow floats in the air. No one really knows how it works or how it's constructed, but it's piloted in a sense. But that's what you get with the 19 the most.
Aye. There's a boat.
You would remember coming over as your days as a drifter. So you.
I came over as my days the drifter.
Sort of a bitch.
So anyway, so Luna Musafa is I hope you have the means of crossing. They're very choosy on who gets over, and unless you have your other means. Be it stowaway or paying your way through, or
We just
favor.
have to get arrested. No.
I will.
Again.
If anything, I will get.
Actually, go ahead and make an intelligence check, Oscar. I want to see if you remember something.
The 21st night of September.
Thank you.
11.
11. You have a faint memory of coming over in chains for some reason, but you don't know why.
This is.
You have that thought in your mind, and then you're just like, nah.
Nice. Okay.
So she looks at all of you. Well, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue my work. And she steps over to the central desk, sits down, and begins pulling out different scrolls, parchments, and starts begin writing in them. Just proceeding with her work for the day.
I'll go up to her and speak to Infernal and tell her I'd still like to see those books on Dagon by chance.
Okay.
And Infernal.
Okay. She turns to you. You could just speak common, you know.
Speak our language, you foreigner.
Then she says in Infernal, "Are you trying to keep this hidden?"
It's something that I need to get done by myself.
Your friends seem promising. Why don't you let them help? She's saying this in Infernal.
It's because it's a curse that I need to get rid of.
Very well. Make a persuasion check.
This whole time, all we're hearing is.
Basically.
And we're like, whoa.
Praise be unto him.
Praise be unto him.
18. I'll see what I have. Texts such as those are. She ponders for a moment. Limited. I'll see what I have, but follow me. And she stands up from the desk and beckons you to follow her. And she places her hand on your shoulder and then looks up at the golden grate that's above. And you see her eyes flare a purple color for a moment, and she starts floating up with you.
She cast fly.
Nice.
By the grace of God.
And so as you're floating closer to this gilded grate, it almost looks like you're about to hit it, and then you see it unspiral open like and you proceed upwards to the grate, and then it closes behind you guys. And then she descends to the ground with you, and you land, and she takes her hand off of you, and and then she whistles a bit, and you see some wind elementals spiral around her, and she gives a head nod, and they start cycling around. Just for the sake of it, go ahead and roll a investigation check for me.
Hey! 21.
21. What was the number you roll on the dice?
14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Harley revs in the corner.
21. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you know, as she said, there's not a lot of information when it comes to deities, especially ones that are not so friendly as the deity of your choice. You are presented with some information. They do come back with what appears to be some older scrolls. There's 2 of them. And then what appears to be a red-binded book. Very thin. It appears to almost be like a spiral notebook-esque. But she grasps them from the wind elementals who bring them to her, and she hands them to you. You will read this, but with me.
Okay.
And she, as she says that, the grate below you just opens, and she falls. And she lands on her feet. And then you start falling. Falling.
I try to brace myself.
Falling. You brace yourself for a moment, and then you're just hovering above the ground for a moment, and you land
You could have warned me.
to the desk. And she leads you back to the center desk, and you're left. She starts doing the paperwork in front of her, and she has one of the wind elementals bring you a chair, and you're sitting right in front of her, almost like teacher conference kind of esque. And so you're left to go ahead and read and study up.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
Hey,
All right, guys.
and wave to the wind elemental. Hello.
One of them.
Is it listening to me?
It's just floating there.
Are there books on druids in this that I may look at?
You see the wind elemental just disappear and appear next to Luna Mustafa. When the wind elemental appears, you're going through some of the scrolls in the pages, and it's like it just blows some of the paper around. But then she turns, seems to listen for a moment almost, and gives a nod, and the wind elemental disappears, and then. And what exactly is it that you're looking for?
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking my feet actually stopped. What was the other one about? It was about random druid shit.
Plants, animals, and
druids
you.
that
So let me know exactly what you want to
Gardening
research.
101. The different circles of druids of druidism.
Druidic.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a. Excuse me. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me as well.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a 1.
Natural
Nice.
Natural 1.
Let's
I think my
go.
investigation's like plus nothing. Yeah.
one.
Why can't you have a +7 like
The
me?
wind elemental seems to be gone for quite a while, so almost probably about 20, 30 minutes. And eventually you see the wind elemental appear next to you, and it's just floating there.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Feels bad, man.
Oh well.
Could I actually have that same wind elemental look for something on prosthesis and like making modifications to them?
Sure, make an investigation check.
All right.
Center myself.
10.
10? Okay, with a 10, same process. The wind elemental seems to go by off of Luna Mustafa's request, but takes a few minutes, but the wind elemental eventually apparates in front of you, and it appears to be a very large square tome, and it disappears, and on the table in front of you, the book just slams like with a loud crash, and you just hear it echo.
This is the library.
Now, now you take a look at it, and it appears to be a what appears to be similar to a medical journal. And this just goes into a varying array of different medical procedures that are known currently in the realm. As far as prostheses specifically, there are a few passages of individuals using arcane knowledge to imbue possible restoration of limbs and modifying them into inanimate objects. However, with that low of a roll, there's really not much of that. It's basically a lot of it. It's like a dictionary, like a medical dictionary almost. So you get like terms and the definitions, what they mean, and there's some handwritten notes that are placed inside of different hypotheses, theses, and some arcane runes that you find. But there's really not much else with
This
that
is a
roll.
penis, and then there's a note on the side. That's a penis.
Okay. That's pretty much all you find. Anyone else?
Oh wait, yeah. Anything? Anybody?
I had something for one of the elementals.
What? What's up?
Do you happen to have any books on the Dwarven Empire?
Make an investigation check.
14.
14. Eventually, the wind elemental brings back to you a not quite as large and bolsterous as Ursus's tome. It's more. It looks to be a thicker tome, and written on the front of it is Dwarves: A History.
The book is very short.
Thank you.
Damn.
So you take a peek inside, and
Postcard
there's just
died.
a basic breakdown of the history of the dwarves. So it gives information on like imports, exports. That at one point you'd be familiar with this, that the dwarves exported at a few variances throughout the history, different precious ores, metals to the varying different cities, mostly the central city Arcentralis. There seems to be a history of different dwarven kings, and there's, as far as you see with the lineage, there appears to be the current king that you know of, Mr. King Rasfir. You see the same surname for each of them, but all varying different first names. You get a history of the different cities, so the term Metabrai comes to mind as well. You get different, from the author's perspective, you get different information on the Dwarven military, different creatures found within the mountain range. I would say that's a gist of what you find with the 14.
What was the main city that we traded with on the outside?
Arcentralis, which is the Grand Central City. Evelius, was there anything you wanted to research as well?
I guess I wanted to try again to see if there was any history books on the world itself.
History on history.
History of the entire world, I guess. Again.
Go ahead and make another investigation check.
Part 1.
That's a 5.
Nice.
The wind elementals bring you back the same exact information as before.
Same book.
And
Different topic.
even with you guys having a little more access than you did before, very very much to the truth that the grand archaeologist had let you know, there's very little history, surprisingly, in regards to the world that you live in.
All right. Well, I guess I'll.
And then you wanted to research something else.
Yes. I would like
mushrooms.
to, if you have any books or information on Frenea, I'd like to
Then-
know more about her.
The name Frenea specifically,
Yeah, she was the goddess of
life and prosperity.
Life and prosperity.
Sure. Go ahead and make another investigation check for me. We're approaching at about 3 or 4 hours now because you guys have been in the library for several time.
Oh no.
5. You know, you wait a while back and forth, and similar to the history of that Avilius was trying to research, you know, the wind elementals seem to be having some trouble finding some information in regards to this particular name. And now, Amgil, you were with everyone else as well. Was there anything that you would like to research in particular, or while your allies were researching, did you want to do anything specific?
I'd like to clarify. I can't take any of the books, right?
You can certainly try.
Okay, that implies that I'm gonna get pegged if I try to take one of the books, so I'm not gonna take one of the books.
And Guild 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I wouldn't recommend stealing a book.
Amgil is guilty.
I am, and I took a helmet.
Very nice.
What's it called? I'd like one of the whoosh whoosh boys to give me a book on dragons.
Okay.
Organs.
Make an investigation check for me.
All right, that's with a D20, right?
Yes. Roll a d20 and then add your investigation modifier.
Fuck! First roll in the new dice, and you give me a 6. Fuck. Plus
Is
3.
that-
That's a 9.
9.
It's gonna be one of those
So,
nights.
the wind elementals do bring back a few different texts on dragons. Was there anything specific about dragons you were looking for?
Yeah, how to kill one.
Nice.
Okay. Well, with rolling a 9, the information you gather, dragons are
You have to stab it.
one of the most ferocious creatures, almost top of the food chain level that you've come across. A lot of the different books and scrolls that you received go into detail of, you know, some of the dragon's anatomy. Most of them being very large, most of them being extremely territorial, and most of those who come across dragons either don't come back or they're severely damaged to the point of they're not able to either move, or they become so decrepit to the point where death would be a better result for them than the status that they're in.
Well, none of them had a Farbaros, so I think I'll be good.
Okay, but that's about as what you get with a 9, and then
Wait, so nothing about their weakness, so like I can't concho them in the anus and then it'll defeat them.
nothing that you find with that specific of
You gotta use a
with that
black
roll.
arrow.
Fuck!
Gut.
I understand that that they are resistant to fire because you know fire, but like nothing like an ice cube fucking blade. No.
With that investigation, I will say that you do find some information that different dragons can have different immunities, vulnerabilities, but as far as any specifics with that roll, you're not able to find anything in particular.
There's no color code.
Not that you find, no.
Fuck. So this helmet is
And then,
practically worthless.
And then Vedvar, with your documents, go ahead and roll an investigation check with advantage, please.
Hey.
Need to investigate these pages.
Now, before you roll, what specifically are you looking for in the documents that are presented to you? What specifically are you looking for?
Dagon be gone.
God be gone.
The rattle can
Be
just.
here, folks.
Dagon be done.
Ah, holy water!
Little Nas.
Guys,
Weaknesses, his history, Well, I probably already know his history. Weaknesses, origin,
So weaknesses, history, anything else.
origins. Well, I guess origin and history would be the same thing, wouldn't it?
It depends on how you interpret. But...
Ways to physically summon him.
Okay. Again, roll an investigation check with advantage because the Grand Archivist is helping you with this.
Yeah. Where's my investigation check? Where you go? There it is. 21 again.
21. Okay. So, going through the 2 scrolls and the book that you did find, the deity Dagon, you're familiar with this. You do know is considered a prince among demons. Another name for this deity is Father Dagon. Dagon is said to rule over a race of humanoids called the Deep Ones, which then leads to you to make the assumption that he is a deity of the sea or a body of the water, which to you sounds a bit odd because given the environment and what you've heard, there's no body of water or ocean, so that particular item doesn't really make any sense. In their main form, Dagon is portrayed as a large amphibian-type creature, terrifying to the gaze, and as far as weaknesses are concerned, the general sense that you get, and even with a 21 investigation, this is a deity. This is a being that's transcended itself into divine rank beyond imaginable, and unbelievable strength. There is some variation or some information as the possibility of this deity or any deities having an avatar form, meaning the deity itself having an extension into the actual prime material plane itself. So a figure to extend their will, if you might. But as far as any documented indication of an avatar form of Dagon currently, you don't see any information of that, nor do you find really any information about how to summon this deity for one thing, other than through normal means like prayer, or there is some writings of sacrifice, considering they are a demon prince. But even then, just with the limited information there is...
Is there any other information that catches my eye while...
Nothing that catches your eye. And you get the sense that the limited amount of information is due to there may be very little known about it. But you study that for the better part of the morning. It's about cresting a little afternoon, so about 1 o'clock by the time you finish going through most of the documents and most of the scrolls.
Well, I thank Luna for the information, and I believe I'm going to be able to try to piece together what I learned from this.
Okay. And she, as soon as you're done, she rolls up the scrolls and closes the book she presented to you, and one of the wind elementals carries the book up through the chamber, phasing through and not to be seen. But the rest of you, as you finish doing your studies...
I also do want to ask her, too, do you
Sure.
know any other place where I could try to find information for this?
This... Do keep in mind, the Ciel's archive is one of the largest archives in our region.
Understood.
The only other place that may have any more information would be the grand central city of Ars Centralis, but it's very difficult to, one, even gain access to the city, but two, to request fare into there. You have to be a very well-renowned individual. It's about who you know. Someone of my stature would nowhere be near. I haven't even laid eyes on the city personally.
What about finding these people known as the Deep Ones by chance?
I have no idea what that means. I've seen maybe these tomes once before, and none of the wording in there really makes sense to me.
Well, I appreciate the help anyways.
Of course.
Like I said, I'll try to piece together what I can. But thank you.
You're welcome. With that, you guys crested
Burning hands now.
most of the morning throughout the day. Is there anything else you wish to do in the library, or anything else you guys wish to do in general?
A map.
Anybody want to play Silent Library?
Hey, you wanna, help me get that dragon hide out of the tube?
I was speaking to my my husband this morning, and they seem to be in the midst of carving that down for you. He let me know that you seem pretty adamant about that. So if you head down to the dig site, I'm sure they're probably either in the process or they're probably done by now. So
Oh, that's very
you-
kind of them. I thank you so
yeah,
much.
if you head down there, they'll probably done for you.
Yay.
All right.
I'll go
That's
off
good.
with them to help.
And then what was your question? One of you had a question. I'm so sorry. Map. Okay. Go ahead and make another investigation check. So as you leave the library, you see Oscar trailing off. He's like, I'm gonna find a map, and then he leaves.
Bye, Oscar.
And then Ursus mentioning that he's gonna go to the dig site. Do the rest of you follow? Maybe some of you go with Oscar. What are the rest of you doing?
I'll go help.
On second thought, I'll help find a map as well.
Okay. With
Yes.
Oscar.
I know
Can I
I'd
do
rather
that with
not be
advantage then?
captured.
Actually, both of you roll individually for this. Phileas, what are you doing?
I already rolled.
I want to stay in the library and find any information on anything, honestly.
Okay. No
Hopefully
worries.
your
We'll get
roll-
back to you in a minute.
Man seems to look at
You
everything.
see your compatriots walk out, and you're left alone with Luna Mustafa.
Hi, guys.
So what'd you roll?
5 million.
An 8.
7.
7.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Go for you. It's that kind of
4.
a night.
So you guys are welcomed to the Grand Bazaar. Busy as ever. Many different varying races, types of people. Vendors screeching out, "Hey, come buy my wares!" Or you have spices. We got spices. And
It must flow.
you know, you walk around to varying different booths, ask different questions, and similar to before, you find a lot of local maps. But as far as any, I'm assuming you were looking for like larger maps of like a regional map, or
The realm.
not a lot that you find with that investigation.
Well, I totally meant to ask the air elemental about that instead of leaving, but
You can always go back.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't even know how far the next leg of our journey, or how much food or anything we're gonna need.
So while that's happening, Avilius, you're left in the library. So was there anything else you were looking to research?
I would like to find, I don't know, fucking something. I guess any information on Frenea, I guess.
Okay. Roll another investigation check.
Yeah.
Here
I'm
we
willing the 20 into you.
I don't know why I'm rolling.
Yeah,
I don't have
that-
any modifier. Hey, an
Nice.
18.
See, I willed
18?
it towards
Nice.
Okay.
Will the above 10 numbers?
Yes.
Roll the double digits.
It takes a little while, and you're sitting there probably for about a good, after your companions leave, about another 45-50 minutes after you make your request. During that time, Luna Mustafa goes, she walks up to you. So fancying more knowledge, huh?
Yeah, just anything, really. Anything helps.
I see. What exactly are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly, just history on the world or deities. Anything along those lines. Big picture,
I will say there's, unfortunately, quite a limited amount, even though you helped us greatly in our quest for discovery. There's still so much we don't know about the world. As far as questions like that, at this point, the Wind Elemental apparates again and empty-handed, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of information. The person who would probably be able to answer your questions best would probably be my husband. He handles this directly, and he keeps his own personal notes, but he doesn't store those here. So your best bet would, if you have any questions, probably ask him. But and she kind of laughs a bit. Be warned, he may go on for a bit.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna head off that way then. towards the big
Before
site.
you leave,
Hello.
the bedchamber is available to you all, so you don't have to stay at the Dusty Tankard. Although if you prefer that, that's up to you. But
Nice.
the bedchambers are welcome to you anytime. You've done us a great service, so thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you. I'll let everybody else know then.
Sure. She walks away from you and sits back down at her desk.
All right, I'll meander my way out, taking
Okay.
my sweet time, taking in every single step,
All right.
and enjoying the
The journey.
the journey
Okay.
towards the
door.
dig site.
Okay.
Oh, the doors.
So you guys all arrive at the rest of you eventually make your way out of the city towards the dig site. By this point, Avilius catches up with you.
Oh, hi, Villius.
Hi.
Just about as you guys are to arrive. You guys descend down the scaffolding into the dig site.
Are those bodies still there?
Avilius and Ursus, with your passive perception, both of you guys see that there are different workers cleaning up different piles of slashed away flesh, bone from the night previously. You see some workers go ahead and continuing different excavation projects that they had going on. You see the Grand Archaeologist as you proceed into the dig site next to the elevated chamber that you guys exited out of the day prior. He has a table set just beyond the door, and he appears to be leaning over and writing in some notes, looking at different documents. His head perks up a bit, turns as you guys approach. Is like, my friends, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, Grand Archivist.
Hello.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Ursus. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I had some of my men for helping us yesterday and keeping us safe. There was that hide of the god-awful beast down in the dig. They had prepared some hide, and he, hey, and snaps his fingers, and you see a few different workers approach with varying different amounts of burlap sacks, and you see them bring over 3 different sacks full of the what you would assume is the dragon hide that you guys
Like
had.
all prepared, or just
all prepared, tied in, and ready to go for you.
how many of them are there?
There's 3 different burlap sacks.
And how many workers participated in this?
In lifting them,
Yeah.
so each of the burlap sacks were carried by 2 workers.
Okay, I'm giving 5 gold to each of them. Just for.
So mark off 15 gold. They all look at you for a moment, like bewildered, and they all pocket the money, and then they just walk away. But they place the bags in front of you. So that is my thanks for helping us out yesterday. But do you require anything, any of you?
Oh, like at this point, Oscar and I are still there?
No, you guys are still searching around the city for the
Sorry,
map.
yeah, the way you looked at me, I was
He's
like,
looking in the direction of Avilius, Ursus, Vedvar, and Amgil, who are currently there.
Nothing that I can think of at the moment.
I speak to him in Infernal and ask him.
Okay.
Would you happen to know anything about Dagon, by chance?
Oh, actually, I have a thing after he's done.
He responds back in common. It would best be talking to my wife about that.
I already did
But
ask,
Mom
hoping
said
that
ask
someone would have
you.
More information.
Oh, if you've already talked to her, I wouldn't really know much about that.
Okay.
You're off for hours.
Ursus.
And then I want to give Mustafa the rubbings of those what are those called? The burial rubbings that I got while I was down there.
Oh, okay. You hand the rubbings over to him that you made. He's like, yes. And he actually pulls out his notebook. He's like, I made rubbings too. Are you gonna study them as well?
It's not-
Actually, Avilius, with your passive perception, you notice
I notice all
that
things.
archaeologist Mustafa seems to have some redness around his eyes and deep, dark, like bags under his eyes. And you get the sense that
He's
he
wired.
he probably didn't sleep.
He's running on those caffeine fumes.
And
Yeah.
you notice his hand shaking slightly as he's holding up the rubbings. You get the sense he's probably been up all night.
On drugs. With his passive, would he see if they're good rubbins?
I'm pretty sure Oscar has drugs.
You could roll a perception check to take a look if you want.
I'd like to roll a perception check to see if he's got that booger sugar trace on his lips.
Sure, go ahead.
No, I'm just fucking. Also,
Do it anyways.
No, go ahead. Roll
Natural 20.
for a total of
20, what perception?
Yeah.
29.
no, you don't
Mad
see, no, you
man.
don't see anything.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Damn, son.
Well,
where'd you
if
find this?
if we're all good here, I must get back to work.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Yes. I was hoping you could tell me something or anything about anything really.
What would you like to know?
What have you done to this man? How could you do that to him? How could you do my mans like that? How could you do my fellow man of science like that? You can't just walk up to somebody and say, "Can you tell me anything about everything?"
Okay.
You sound like
Ursus,
my
I'm sorry.
3-year-old. Sound like my 3-year-old nephew.
I'm sorry. I had a lot to think about. Is there anything you could tell me about, like, the goddess Frenea or deities or the history of the world or anything along those lines?
Well, there's a lot I could tell you, but it might take some time. There's a lot.
Can you give me the spark notes?
Make a persuasion check.
Yes, you don't amuse me. Please
Man.
shorten your lines.
Give me the brief history of the world.
Persuasion?
Freaking
Yeah,
spark
17.
notes, man.
17?
What is this, 10th grade?
There isn't a shortened version, if that's what you meant. I mean, if you have the afternoon and maybe the next couple days, I can show you all my notes, and you can see him kind of getting a little excited. We can go over what I found, the discoveries we've been going on for the few months here. I can go over in great detail of what we've seen, what we've heard, what we've uncovered, the monolith. Oh my God, the monolith. And he just starts rambling on.
I have the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to spend the afternoon here at the dig site, you're more than welcome to. And we can,
No, I have
can compare
plans. No, I'm kidding.
we can compare notes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You have notes?
I show him
So-
my drawings.
Crude crayon drawing.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
one of those cloud ones look really nice.
Yeah, the second one I did. Yeah,
yeah.
that's the best one I got.
You might need a little more practice on these other ones, though.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the other ones. It must have been RNG or something.
My man likes clouds. What can you say?
You need a little more of a steady hand, an archaeologist hand. Anyway, will the rest of you be joining us?
I'll actually stay. Why not?
Okay.
Add some notes.
Vedvar, Amgil, are you guys staying as well, or?
Would I happen to know where that one tiefling lady, obviously the one that Amgil stole?
You did.
No,
you
I
had
didn't
not
steal
met
shit.
her.
Yeah, he's not.
But
You-
also-
you didn't meet her, and I don't believe, to my knowledge, that Amgil or Oscar, or
Well,
no,
no,
excuse me, or Farbros had let you know they were a tiefling. So
Yeah, I didn't say anything about it.
yeah. So as far as who they may have got it from, you would have no idea.
Can I go searching for strange wares? I guess would be
Sure,
a way to
go.
find-
So you leave,
Mhm.
and you go back to town. For the passive investigation, that'd be pretty easy for you. Eventually, you are led to a stall with a what to Farbros would be a familiar door led, and you see a beautiful tiefling woman looking down at her wares and looking kind of tapping her fingers on the booth itself and looking a little frustrated. But as you approach, she looks up and is like, oh, and kind of shakes it off a bit. Ah, welcome, dear. How may I help you?
I speak to her in Infernal because she's a tiefling as well.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to have any artifacts of Dagon or any information on it?
She looks at you and is like, I'm sorry?
Does she say that in common?
She did. I have no idea what you said.
You don't speak. I can't say it in common. You don't speak Infernal.
Gods no.
Redacted.
And
What do you
see
think
she
you are?
you see she kind of backs up a bit.
I'm sorry.
A
I
little.
just thought that most tieflings knew Infernal. I apologize.
Well, I can assure you, dear, I'm not like most tieflings, and it'd be wise of you not to make any assumptions.
Anyways, I apologize.
How can
for-
I help you? And you can see she looks visually frustrated.
Ouch.
I toss her 2 gold pieces for the trouble.
We're just bleeding fucking money at everybody.
I don't. What do you want?
I am looking for information on a deity named Dagon, or artifacts or proof of his existence.
If you're looking for information, your best is probably the library. I don't carry things of that nature with me. I don't even know really what you're talking about. Now, please, if you're not gonna buy anything, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
I'm sorry for laughing. This is just such a fucking funny situation.
It's like
He's just assuming everybody's part of his culture.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Everyone's a part of the Dagon cult.
Now,
Nobody
the
knows
rest
my
of you,
lore. Waka waka.
Oscar and Farbaros. So,
I did.
you guys having no luck finding a map, where would you guys decide to head?
I want to go check on
Okay.
almond butter.
Sprinkle
and puff.
puff.
Okay.
Almond butter and sprinkle puff.
So you guys,
horsies.
you guys head back to the horses. I'll get to the compare notes here in a moment. So I didn't forget about you.
How dare you?
We're good. So you head back to near the Dusty Tankard, near the livery.
Oh yeah, we're at an hour, by the way.
And at this point, Farbaros, you notice that your cart is now repaired.
Hey.
You notice the damage from it is no longer there. You do notice some visual alterations to it.
4-wheel drive, baby.
Completely doinked out.
Just the different patchwork that the carpenter had performed. But you see the carts and the horses currently in their stables in the livery. They perk up beside you and you go,
I back.
okay.
They look at you offended. Oh.
What kind of wood did they use to patch? Need to know.
Both Oscar and Farbaros make a wood check.
Make a mahogany.
Wood check. Wood check.
That is
wood
another
check.
one.
Okay.
Nice.
That is a 6.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
Fuck yeah.
That's wood.
I'm
Nice.
Looks
not
like
even-
some nice, sturdy, and brandished wood.
Is that wood? Oh, I guess that is wood. Yeah, I guess you can't really.
Wouldn't it
repair
be
wood
nice
like
to
that.
know?
That was
That
awful.
it was. Oh, that it was the name of the place.
The
Well.
churches is always Paul.
I'm gonna peek in. I'm gonna peek in. Is the helmet still there? Because I think we decided the staff was. Wait, Andrew's here this time. Did he leave? Andrew, did you?
Did you leave your
staff?
staff? Yes. Did you leave your staff in the cart with the
I
helmet, or
left-
did you take it with you?
I left the dirty amgil in the cart, which is my staff, the helmet, and my robes
okay, so
wrapped
you were
everything.
right. I apologize. That was
Hey.
my bad.
Okay, so is all that stuff still in there?
So you take a look and make an investigation check.
Oh, please, fuck.
You remember you put the helmet in a dirt box.
12? Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Oh
fuck.
wait, did we actually put it in the box?
You did.
Yeah, you put it in the dirt
Pebble
box.
with the pebble lock.
Yes.
lock.
There you see
Cool.
your pebble locked box and Amgil's staff inside the cart.
Perfect.
Very
Cool.
nice.
All right.
I want to remind you that is a priceless artifact that I know nothing about, but stole on a whim.
And that you're currently not
The wind sounds funny over here. Is that? Oh.
Thinking
That's
an old man just
mockingbird.
got stabbed out back.
You hear?
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
This bond's haunted.
the Wilhelm
Almond butter
scream when
sprinkle
you
puff.
need
This
it?
place is haunted. We need to take you out now.
No, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant something completely different. We should probably go pay the cart repair.
I thought you did.
I already paid him.
Oh,
I paid him just in case. I had no idea. We had to leave.
good.
We had to leave, and I had no idea when we'd be back. And I didn't like the prospect of unpaid dues being left sitting and possibly our items being taken in exchange for pay.
I want to say I'm walking back to the cart.
So we do need to start thinking about heading out. What the?
Oh,
we
wait,
need to
I'd like
start
to do
thinking
something.
about heading to our next destination of Arvania Gala because we're already at Artenica. I totally remember that.
Aye, well, we should probably spend one more night in the
Well done.
library.
I wrote it down.
Very good.
We should probably spend one more night in the Grand Archive just to get all of our bearings straight and head out first thing in the morning, maybe.
Okie dokie.
Also, we need a map.
Need a map. Ow. Need a map.
I'd like to do something.
Can I roll for
Abigail?
Sugar Cube?
So now, did you want to stay and hear the compared notes, or did you want to go off and do your own thing?
19.
Hey.
360 no scope Sugar
Abigail?
Cube. That big.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were talking to me. What's it called? I'd like to, Paul. I'd like to carve a rune and leave it in the fucking sand. Can I do that? And you know why I would do it.
No, that would be a spell that you have not learned yet.
Fuck.
That just for clarity, that is a 7th level spell.
Oh, a 7th level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Hey, at least you can reach that level.
Now, I will say, You could attempt to go ahead and maybe find someone who sells a spell scroll of it, and you can commit it to memory. So you can make an attempt to do that.
No.
But we would have to go through a series of spell checks. But even with that, at your current knowledge and your current level of your magical practitioner, you don't have quite the sense of maybe making those or performing that spell or leaving markers for the spell.
Okay. The extent
Now,
of. I'm sorry.
Now there are other ways for that to work other than just a sigil. So I would review the item just to clarify. But did you want to look for anything else?
You know what? I'd actually like to buy some medium armor
Buy some medium armor
and
okay.
a spear.
Okay.
Unga chunga.
Go ahead and are you gonna do this stealthily, or are you gonna go ahead and just walk in the middle of the?
We're first off, I am not the man who stole the helmet. I am Amgil Slab, man of the cloth and chlamydia. So I'm just gonna walk around like I didn't commit a Class A felony and rob from some old demon.
I see. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So you're looking for medium armor and a spear.
Medium armor and oh wait, actually,
Okay.
fuck, wait, no, I have an idea.
So-
There's a smith around here, right?
Yes.
You do remember seeing a smith, yes.
All right,
it
I'm gonna
is.
turn my staff into a spear.
Okay. So you go back to the cart. And
I'd
grab
like to
your
get my
spear.
staff.
But
But I'd like
Now,
to
if you're
carry
walking-
it not like a walking stick, but just along the side. Like I don't need to use it to walk, but I'm just carrying it as though it means nothing to me.
Okay. Go ahead and you can make it back to the. You've walked around. You guys. Just for clarity, you all have walked around the bazaar enough where you kind of get a good sense of where everything is. Amgil, if you don't mind, roll a d8 for me.
Oh,
looks like
1, 2, 3,
The
4,
one that
5.
looks like
Okay, it's a diamond. Oh!
What'd you
I got a 1.
Okay. right.
I heard the inhale. I'm not looking forward to it.
All right. So as you're walking, you kind of get the general direction of where you're going. You're probably just a few minutes walk away from the smithy until as you're walking, you notice 2 guards pass by you, and one of them stops and turns to you, and you walk past casually, and you turn.
fly casual.
The guard turns to you. Excuse me, sir. Halt.
Ah, yes.
do you
Hello.
do?
How may I be of service to you on this beautiful Mondas day? Praise be Hevilus. How may I help you? And I put my hands together and bow to them.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Do you mind looking straight at me for a moment?
Of course, I could never look homosexually at you. and I stare at him innocently, but I make it look like my left cheek keeps twitching, and I cover my mouth and say, "Oh, my apologies. I've had it since I was young."
Okay. Go ahead and roll a deception check for me.
Why am I deceiving? I am not the thief. I am but a mere monk.
Roll a deception check for me.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Wait a minute! I got a 17. Hold on! I got a plus. I got a 23. I got a 23. Oh fuck!
Excuse me, what?
Ooh.
The guard. Actually, let me roll for the other guard too. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh
The
no!
guard looks at you for a few moments, kind of gazes and looks you over very carefully. Sorry, sir. Thought you were someone else. And they both turn and walk away.
Blessed be this day. Be safe. And I continue walking, and I don't even act
safe.
relieved.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that was close.
Oh no, it's close. They almost caught me. Amgil Slab, felon extraordinaire and unregistered sex offender.
You head
Oh no.
you head back, and you're led to the smithy, and you're wanting to purchase a spear and some medium armor.
I would like to turn my staff into a spear. Like essentially, I just kind of want it like
Okay.
I want a spear, like a blade attachment on the tip.
Just duct tape this blade on top of a knife.
So
Jesus.
the gentleman who's there,
Fix bayonets.
it's a human male. He appears to be in his mid-40s.
Wasn't it the 3 gnomes?
This is who's currently here, and you're not there.
I know, but I'm just thinking.
The
It's Gnome your
gentleman
business.
who's currently there, human male, again in his mid-40s. He has a full red beard that goes to the midpoint of his chest and completely bald head, very shiny in the bright sunlight of our
Ah, you beat me by 1 fucking second.
God damn it, 3 of you.
And he turns to you as and after you ask your particular question, he's like, "Well, I don't see why you would want to do that. I can do it. It'll. Are you wanting this for looks or functionality?
No. You understand me, sir. This is meant for full warrior penetration. I need this to be as functional as possible.
See. Well, and he holds out his hand for your staff. I'll say for the sake of expediency, you've gone back to the cart, grabbed it, and came back here. So he holds his hand out for the staff. Do you give it to him?
I hand it to him. No, it's mine.
he looks it over for a few moments, and I could do it. It would be much easier just to sell you a spear, which I have some stores of.
It's imperative this be done to this spear. Never mind that. Never mind. I need this to slay a dragon, as well as some fine medium armor, my good man.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes, persuading you to believe I can take down a dragon. Let's go. Fuck! I rolled a 9, Alex. No, I'm sorry, I got a 3, but plus my persuasion is 6, so I got a 9.
Okay. He holds the spear or your staff for a moment. It's like, I can do it. But to be honest with you, making it functional, it'll take me a few days. As far as a spear, I can sell you one right now. But to convert this into an actual functional spear you can use to fight I'm sorry, did you say dragon?
No, I said Margaret Thatcher. Yes, a dragon.
To be honest, that's a little bit out of my skill set.
What do you mean out of
Nor
your
have I
skill
ever
set? Look at
seen-
you. You're the finest smith I've seen in this entire continent, and you're telling me you couldn't complete such a task? Why, look at you. The redness of your beard oozes with creativity and potential.
He doesn't have a beard.
It's fake. It's just the gnomes in a very big coat.
He looks really confused and kind of frightened of you almost. With your passive insight, he hands the staff back to you. This is a bit beyond my capabilities. Medium armor I can sell you. That I have a set of in the back. That would be about 650 gold pieces.
1 moment. I have a condition. And I just returned it very sporadically. How about just the spear?
The commission spear or the spear I have available?
No, I'll have to resort to just a regular spear.
That I could do. Just a normal spear. That would be about 200 gold pieces.
You know how fucking ridiculous I'm gonna be walking around with a staff and a spear because I'm so fucking stubborn.
You'll be one badass sorcerer.
I'm gonna look like a dink. All right. Hold on. Okay. You'll have to forgive me. I only have 150 gold on me. As I am a man of the cloth, and the allowance for priests has unfortunately gone way down. Unfortunately, due to this presidency.
I see.
boy.
Well, my prices are firm. I'm sorry.
Your pockets are soft.
I'm trying not to insult this guy. I'm thinking of the words.
Oh, sorry. I was like, that's.
That's you know how easy it could be just to insult this guy.
Why don't you just steal this one too?
Don't tempt me. 200, you say? Well, how about a trade?
What are you willing to trade?
My good man, and I wave my hand in front of him to kind of bring him closer to me.
Okay.
I have been in a crypt for the past 2 weeks and have seen treasures unimaginable. I have located the sacred helmet of Vinaskinir, a helmet of teleportation, of which powers I could not even begin to grasp. It is unfortunately in my hands. I am no sorcerer. I am just a mere monk. I have no use for such magic item, but you, my good friend, are talented. You could figure out its secrets. I'm sure it will fetch a hefty price. I have been all around this desert, unfortunately, with the helmet, and quite frankly, I'm scared of it. If you could simply trade the helmet for the spear and the armor, I would be much obliged, and the 150 gold.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Oh fuck! Disadvantage, dysentery,
at
disadvantage,
this point,
dysentery.
the word, at this
Oh my
point,
God.
the words that are coming out of your mouth, he is not very trusting of your words, and he's honestly a little creeped out of you.
Oh, already, I just rolled a fucking 4. Roll 4 with my deception?
Yeah.
All right, I
Or
got a
persuasion.
10. A persuasion. That means okay, that's a 10, and I roll again for disadvantage. How could I get any lower? And I rolled a 19. That's very fun. That's so fucking fun. Oh, I love it. I absolutely peg me now. Peg me now.
He backs away from you, and he's like, I'm sorry, but the price is for what it is, and to be honest, you're creeping me out a little bit.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm a monk. I'm old. It's kind of in the job description.
I see. Okay. Have a nice day, sir. And he just turns and goes back to work.
You too. No, I just walk out with this like my sad staff dragging behind me.
Okay. All right.
I lost my hair and I lost my charisma.
All right.
Impressive.
Now, with that in mind,
Sorry, Ryan.
Ursus and Avilius, we're going to go ahead and compare notes
Yeah.
with archaeologist Mustafa.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things. Now, go ahead and just both of you roll d20s for me.
Yeah. Captain. Fuck. 18.
10.
10. Okay. So for the next part of the day, and this goes well on after dusk.
Exhaustion.
During
Yeah.
Archaeologist Mustafa goes into some of the details of some of the information he's found. Pertaining to your specific question, you're able to find out that, one, Frenea is the goddess of life and prosperity through his findings. Secondly, she seems to be depicted in many different forms. Some forms being projections of constellations moving, projections of different taking on different forms of varying different races of folk throughout our Ciel. One is one depiction that you most commonly see that's associated with this deity is a elf with hunter green skin. The information you gather based on his notes is that they've been performing this particular archaeological dig for a few months. The dig itself, they recovered the monolith. They unearthed the monolith itself. Different types of what appear to be different varying types of earth that don't seem to match the landscape. He goes into some detail of that. Different stones and different and some ores and gems that you would believe you'd find in the mountain range of Arrasphere, but strangely they're on this side of the continent, and he goes into detail of how much that doesn't make sense regionally based on the area that you're in. Was there any other specific information you were looking for, Avilius, Ursus?
Oh, that was more the Villius' question.
Okay.
Anything about the edge of the world?
He goes also into detail as far as the edge of the world per se. He relates to you that there's different depictions and different runes and some of the murals he found and made etchings of that depict, how to word this, it depicts almost a barrier. So for example, he goes into detail and he says, as far as the traversing of different, going from the sister continent to the other, and Ars Centralis for that matter, they, by the large grandiose ships is the main method of travel. Now, be that the only travel, as far as I'm aware, that is, but there are of course always rumors and stories of people traveling by other means, of course. Some of the royal court mages and the like can supposedly travel through different places, and there's myths, legends of extraplanar travel. But as far as traversing and stepping off the edge, if you will, there's force that prevents that. It's quite odd magic, something that we're not used to seeing. You could quite literally walk up to the edge, try and walk off, and it's almost as you're walking perpetually. It's quite odd, actually.
Interesting.
But most of the items he goes over with you is mostly excited gibberish. The struggle of having to manage so many workers, having to give orders all day, having to constantly think, and quite literally delving in a needle in a haystack trying to find any information that is pertinent to any history that they can find. But going over all of those details, he spends probably from the afternoon in which you arrive, probably the next 6 or 7 hours going over. Showing you different varying notes and having to refocus them and having to keep them on track from going off into different tangents of just information that makes no sense.
One of those times that we were focusing, can I actually have Karu pull out that scroll that we found a while ago? That
Karu fixed?
Yeah, he's been fixed.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it was a scroll that had like archaic runes and such on it, and it was supposed to be a spell of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to show it to him and see if he knows anything about it.
So you hand him the scroll and you give the description of it and where you found it. He's like, well, let me see. And his eyes flare an orange color for a moment, and he takes a look at it, hands it back to you. Well, I can assure you this has nothing to do with it, but with your adventurer types, I'm sure you might find it come in handy. This appears to be a spell scroll that, when used, it appears to be one-time use. However, when used, it will create a storm of wind and ice.
I see.
And I'll go ahead and update your inventory with that.
Sweet.
Or I'll go ahead and just text you what it is. Did you guys have any other questions for him?
I don't think so.
Not that I can.
Do you have any up dog?
What's up, dog? Who's up, dog?
Jesus.
Why is up dog?
Yeah, I'll do you one better. Why is up top?
Whom is up dog?
Nobody asks how is up, dog.
Nobody fucking
He's got a
cares.
point,
You guys finish. You leave the dig site and you
Brain officially fried.
head back to the Cielos archive. Where did anyone else have anything that they wanted to accomplish for the day?
I was going to the archive.
Okay.
No, I was going to the
Oh yeah, I had a question about the dragon hides. Are they like cut into like sheets already, or is it just like?
You
Bundles
take
of
a look inside the burlap and they're cut into sheets. Yes.
It actually takes like 2 or 3 sheets with me back to the archive.
Okay.
Sweet.
Easy enough. You can place them in your bag.
They pranked you. It's cut into dragon confetti.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use some of that at least.
Happy birthday!
Meaty confetti.
It's like sticking you out.
All blood and everything. Oh, and we know that its blood is acidic too.
Well, they cleaned it, prepared it apparently, so that's why I paid them.
So is it like tanned then? Is the leather tanned?
Or is it like
No, it's green.
No, it is
No.
just cut into pieces to where it's
okay.
easier for transport.
Ah.
yeah,
Damn it! I pulled up this sound a little too late, but
Very nice. Thank you.
I would like to check on the shrine that I made. Oh no, I already saw it. I saw it the previous day. That's fine. I want to look at it again. Fuck it.
Okay.
That's a nice.
So you walk up to the shrine as you're heading back. Passing by it, nothing really much has changed. You see some vines slowly still making their way up to the lantern pole. You see
children are dead
some
inside of
different cactus blooms, of different varying colors. You know, some white, some pink, some orange, growing out from it. Oddly enough, the vines appear to have some barbs to them as well that you notice. Other than that, not much else has changed.
Seems all is well. I will
Yep.
be on my way.
That's a shrine.
Let me go ahead and send you that, Malik. One moment. Otherwise, you all head back to the Cielos archive.
To the library.
You guys step inside, go up to your familiar bed chamber. At a certain point, a few minutes after you arrive, you see Luna Mustafa come up to your bed chamber and.
No, I'm naked.
What is your name? And what is your favorite color? No,
My name is Luna Mustafa. My favorite color is lilac.
I think she
You
passed
may
the
pass.
test.
I forget
Anyway.
the next line.
What is the flying speed of a
Well, no, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know what my favorite color is.
so anyway,
you
she
can go,
says,
sorry,
"Well,
man."
I'm going to be leaving for the evening. Feel free to stay in your bedchamber, or if you need a little more space, you can go ahead and sit at some of the tables. The wind elementals, unfortunately, won't listen to you. They only listen to me and my husband. So I'll be back in the morning, about the same time. So good night, all of you.
Thank you for your hospitality. It's
of
very much
course.
appreciated.
Well, thank you for helping my husband and keeping him safe. She leaves and closes the door.
Okay, think about. Okay.
So you guys are
I'm trying to masturbate.
before you guys go to bed. Was there anything you guys wanted to do for the evening?
Well,
or-
shit.
No.
is there any other place that sells weapons?
Well, you guys are back in the archive, so you're always welcome to check back in the morning.
What? Did I finish my dwarven culinary book?
No, I don't believe you did finish
I'm
it.
a read.
Okay.
Is it titled Short Recipes?
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Very good.
How many? So, by the time that Luna Mustafa leaves, it's probably cresting about 10:30. So, how many hours do you want to read? 2. 2 hours. Okay. So no need to roll for that actually. And did you write down how far you were in?
I think you mentioned I was like halfway.
Okay. So 2 hours of reading, I would say you probably get just a little bit beyond, just a little bit past 3/4. It's not a lengthy book. You see the author's depiction of different uses of, more in-depth uses of, cutlery work. With it being a dwarf cookbook, you get some lines of how to chop different vegetables and roots and fruits with hand axes. So if you're cooking with your hand axes, I'll say you have proficiency with it. You could use your proficiency
That's kind of
bonus
cool,
with it.
bro. Let's be honest.
It's
like
Specifically with the
your
use of your
axes.
hand axes.
hand.
Your
Hand
great
axe
axe
with
with
without
that.
If you cook with your hand axes, you can add your proficiency bonus to it.
Hand axe
That's
cooking. I'm gonna roll for my
fucking
proficiency.
amazing.
D20, obviously. Oh, hey, look, it's 20.
And then you can add your proficiency bonus on top of that d20 roll.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That's pretty good.
But that's about as much as you get out of the 2 hours you read. There's more varying, different recipes going through it. So I mean, there's, you could look in depth if you'd like, but you just see a lot of different recipe work. But there are some passages on the actual cutlery and knife skills, or axe skills, if you will.
Ask you a question.
Axe skill.
Oh! Not that kind of question!
Axe skills.
Was there anything else that you all wanted to do for the evening?
I would like to whip out my wood carving tool set.
Okay.
And I'll start to examine my quarterstaff
Okay.
and figure out what placements of what carvings I would like to start on.
Figure out how to make a spear.
I'm not going to go to details because I'm still thinking about it.
Okay.
But I'm just inspecting. I'm looking at the tools and I'm looking at the staff and I'm like
One of them may or may not
figuring
be a
out
penis.
which one does what.
I
You know
forget
what?
which
I'm
one's the
blocking it
staff.
Tomorrow and practice on it.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're not proficient wood carver skills.
I am not.
Okay. All right.
There's a way to gain that.
Loser.
Absorb it
Practice.
into my body. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely. I was
Practice.
thinking that. I was like, I'll buy wood tomorrow.
Okay.
I can.
I mean,
Okay.
I would say that there were some wood scraps near the cart, from the worker who you paid, and he left what appears to be some wood scraps. I mean, you could use those to practice on if you prefer.
Yes.
This will involve a series of skill checks.
I will practice on the cart itself.
These will be quick time events, and if you fail them, you will die.
Anything else anyone
Tool
wanted to do
snaps
before
goes
bed?
in my throat. Like,
But I will say, you do get the sense that if you wanted to carve out your staff, your quarter staff, you can. You get the sense though that you might want a little practice before you work on something on a project that large. It's like trying to build a cosplay for the first time.
yeah, I'll put that away. I'm like putting the tools away. I'm looking at my staff and examining
But you
cracks. and
you
knots
do have a clear view of like, I can do this. I know I can do it, but it'll take me some practice.
I want to be the very best, the best I ever
Like
was.
no one ever was.
Yes.
So what are the rest? What are the
fuck.
rest of you doing?
Is there really no place to buy another spear?
You guys already have a pretty good idea of the area around. That would have been the best place.
Fuck.
I mean, you're more than welcome to keep looking around, but the next morning. But that's of course up to you.
I'm good. You look frustrated. Ow.
What's
Seems to be a
ailing you,
problem.
friend?
Rejected.
Boys, I am in a conundrum. Do you wait? Hold on. So everybody's there, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You are all aware of my felonious situation, correct?
Unfortunately.
How could we not be?
Yes. I have cold feet. I don't want it anymore.
Don't want it. Well,
Okay.
we plan on leaving here anyways. It's
Well,
not worth
here's the
it.
thing. If you'd like to risk it, this helmet requires a piece of literature that has the spell bound to it, and only the person I took it from has said spell.
Okay, you haven't told us who you took it
Yeah,
from.
what-
I don't remember its name.
Was it is it
Yeah,
he,
the person
she,
or
I
the-
regret
or
to
the
inform
place
you,
or-
it is one of your red kind.
a tiefling?
Whatever you call them.
I believe I saw one today.
How? Yeah. What does she look like?
Old.
A tiefling?
Old. An old tiefling.
You notice I'm very bitter about it.
She's old. Like you.
If you can believe it, older than me.
Did she offer you maybe an axe as well? The return.
A very
to the
big
person
axe
threw
the
it?
size of my body, yes.
I know exactly where you were.
Yes, it's her. I took the helmet from her.
Guys, shh. I'll do the whole like eyes to the door thing, not say anything,
Okay.
What?
Speak no more. Speak no more of this.
and then I'll slowly shuffle my way towards the door.
Make a stealth check.
He's sneaking up on his shadow.
I'm casting Chalet on my staff.
Okay.
On my.
So you see instantly as soon as Farbros quiets down, you see him grab his quarterstaff and throw down his woodcarver's tools, and you see a faint green glow from.
Fucking lightsaber comes out, bro.
from
I
the-
cast armor of Agathis as well.
Okay.
20.
Okay. So do you just go up to the door, or do you?
I want to put my ear against the door.
Okay. So you put your ear against the door. You don't hear anything in particular.
I very quickly open the door and look at both ways.
Okay. Quickly open the door. Look. Make a perception check. And it would be with. Do you have dark vision?
No.
It's pitch black in the room, so it's with disadvantage.
Well, that was a natural 20, but 13 plus 9 is still 22.
Damn, nice. You take a look around, and you see the dark, empty room of the archive, and What did you roll?
22.
Okay. Sorry. You don't see anything, although you catch a quick glimpse and you hear just barely the door,
What door?
the front door,
The front.
down the stairs, just quiver a bit, almost as if the door shut.
I'll close.
Did you see anything?
I'll go back in the room and close the door.
Okay. You shut the door.
Okay, guys. I don't think we should stay here tonight.
Why not?
There was definitely something outside the door. Like there was.
I believe
You know-
only the Grand Archivist and the Grand Architect can get in here. So how could somebody get in here?
Yeah, if they're listening in on us, I don't think we should stay here. I think we should get out now.
Let's be gone.
Because like
Does
Amgil over here is
anyone-
wanted.
Does anyone? What type of vision does everybody have?
I have.
I'm an old.
120
I have cataracts.
God damn it.
You see 10 feet. Yeah, you're human, right, Andrew?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, then yeah, you probably just have normal vision, so 30 feet.
So
Yep, only
each of you
normal
just have
vision.
normal vision and stuff like that.
Yep.
What the fuck is doing with that?
That's Oscar.
Oscar already went to sleep.
Yeah, Oscar's passed out.
My man's died. Yeet.
I'll kick Oscar. Yo,
Okay.
Oscar, get up. We're
In
going.
the teeth.
All right. Anyway, continue.
Roll for acrobatics.
What we're talking about?
Getting the fuck out of here.
Yes. Let's if somebody's listening, and I'd rather not be arrested for Amgil's
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans, to put it.
What
politely.
shenanigans? I did nothing. I did nothing. Looking back at the door and all around.
Stop lying to yourself. It's gonna make it worse.
Like let's just get our stuff and go like right now. Yeah.
All right.
Sound good?
Guess we're slinging cargo on my back.
Stay within 30 feet. Stay within 30 feet of me. And I'm gonna do my racial trait, which is pass without a trace. without having to spend a spell
Supremacy.
point.
So you guys are just gonna try and leave the archive stealthily?
I mean, I assume.
That's what I want to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, why would we
All
try to leave stealthily? We didn't steal anything, did we?
Doesn't matter if doesn't matter if somebody thinks something happened or not. If somebody is trying to look for us, whether or not we did something, I'd rather not be seen.
Somebody kick Oscar awake.
I already did.
Oh.
The hell is going on, lads?
We're leaving.
I'll tell in the summary.
Shocker, shocker, Oscar. We're wanted again. We better move.
You mean
wanted.
you're wanted?
At least somebody wants me.
And where are the accomplices?
So
this is all Amgil's doing.
if you're all gonna exit the archive, go ahead and make stealth checks for me.
With an
Wait, how many of us are actually aware of the fact that Amgil stole the helmet?
You wanna?
Now that I think about it.
All of us.
Because
should
I'm
be.
pretty
He
sure
said
Ursus
it
doesn't
out
know.
loud at this point,
Yeah.
so you're all. I would say you're all aware.
And I believe it's plus 10.
So
Thanks,
yeah,
yeah,
so
it's plus
everyone
10.
add plus 10 to your stealth roll.
I actually have to do
I
it
needed
this
it.
way.
27.
Okay.
27 as well.
27.
Well, I,
Oh, I got a 12.
So 9.
12. So you rolled a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
All right,
Oh,
and then
cool,
what
so
was your
that'd be-
stealth modifier?
Let's see. You rolled a 2 plus a 10. And my stealth
Alright,
modifier.
mine's
Oh my god,
actually
it's a 0.
Oh, okay, so 12. Okay,
21.
21.
I just turned a 2 into a 23.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Nice.
14.
14.
Mine was actually 29. I didn't add my stealth modifier.
Okay, cool.
Oh man.
All
Thank
right.
God for that plus 10.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys stealthily make your way outside the archive. You remember Luna, Mustafa locking the door, but just opens right up.
That's weird.
Whispering. I assume that we're headed to the carts.
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Go to the cards.
Okay. So you guys take some time and
Let's go turn ourselves in.
head to the cart.
I vote no.
Can I make a perception check, see if anybody followed us?
Sure. Make a perception check.
17.
17. No. No one that you see.
Okay.
So since it's at night, do we want to have 2 people like manage the cart and then have the rest of us sleep? And
Should we wait until morning to slip out with other people?
Art.
I'm worried that we did keep our horses here. And what if we have to pay the livery?
I was
Will it
gonna
not
say,
be-
how far away is the main gate from this livery?
So from the archive to the
From the livery, from the cart.
it shouldn't take long. It takes probably about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I would say 10-minute if you're moving at a stealthy pace. If you're moving at a normal pace, it should just take you no more than a few minutes to get there. It's pretty close. But if you're like taking your time, like keeping an eye out, then I would say it probably takes like 10 minutes.
The gate's probably closed.
That's what I was thinking.
So you step out, and both gates are actually wide open. That's not normal.
What is going on?
This feels like a trap.
It's a tarp.
It's
a tarp.
This is strange.
Is there no guards around or anything?
You see guards. You see some torchlight of guards patrolling the street, but they're currently moving away from the archive. So it's like they did a pass almost, but they're moving away.
With having been in this town for a few days, will we know if there is a curfew or not?
No, you weren't made aware of any curfew.
Okay.
You do see every so often, I would say, you do see the occasional pedestrian, just a bystander, walking through the street, and they look towards the archive, kind of give a cocked head a bit, and keep walking.
Did anybody else see that? People don't seem to know what they're looking at. Something in the direction of the archive. Can I see anything?
Make a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
Nope.
Yeah, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah. Can't wait. Oh fuck, where'd it go? 12. Oh. And a 1.
Natural 1? No, you don't really see much.
Whoa. Where's the archive?
It's gone. It's a bit too dark out for you.
Can I try to?
Oh shit! It's my nighttime blindness.
Yeah. So just to clarify, so if I ask someone to make a perception check, just to defeat the purpose of having everyone make a perception check up until a good roll.
All right, perception check. 19.
Again, I'll usually just ask one person as well.
Probably should not have.
And I would say even with your passive perception and Avilius's as well, you're fairly confident you guys don't see anything.
Gonna check my pocket watch.
Okay.
Is it doing anything weird?
Pull out your pocket watch. It's ticking.
Okay.
Same as last time as you looked at it.
All right. Nothing's weird about that.
Should we?
I feel like we're overreacting.
Does the livery look like somebody's still awake inside, or is it like?
So do you guys head over to the livery? You're still currently.
Oh, I thought that's where we're at.
Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. So I would say at this point, you guys are having this conversation. You guys are on your way.
Do you want to just take the?
You see as you approach the livery, you see the dusty tankard next door. You see your cart out front of the livery. There's torches that illuminate the interior of the livery, as well as torches that are posted outside of each of the walls that go into the entryway of the stable. But it doesn't appear anyone's around.
Do you want to just leave some money for what would seem fair?
Is the livery part of the dusty tankard, or is it its own thing?
You get the sense it's its own separate entity.
Shit.
Just leave some gold where the car
How many days were we here?
3.
You guys were here for about 3 days.
Yeah.
Did they tell us
How much should we
what
pay
it
at
would
the
cost?
last one?
I don't remember.
Should we leave the helmet
It was
behind?
covered at the last one.
Leave the helmet as payment. That might give us.
Wait, did we leave ours out front to begin? It was.
The
like,
cart was posted out front. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that would give us, because I'm sure they saw whoever we were. They would give us an idea of who had this. So I think we should still take the helmet
Yeah, we keep
out
it.
of the city.
Keep it hidden. We don't mention this item
Unless
while
they're-
we're within the walls.
What on the
Unless-
off chance that we go through the gates and a guard wants to inspect our cart?
Exactly.
Well, why?
I could just
'Cause it is
I could just disguise myself.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about what's in the cart.
Yes, I could wear the helmet and disguise myself.
What else is in the cart?
Does it change the other things you're wearing?
Yeah, I could change it into like a leather cap.
It changes his complete appearance.
Let's do that.
Or I could
Yeah,
just
let's do
put
it.
it in my
But-
bag of holding too.
Oh,
I mean, what are they gonna do to Carter when he's just has it tied to his back?
I like that idea. Let's do that.
Start the little
Instead of
one.
wasting a spell slot right off the bat.
I'm
Fair
sorry,
enough.
little one.
I still say, Amgil, change your appearance once we get towards. No, actually, do it before we start heading to the gate. The helmet we should put in the bag, or the precious item. Whispering, still.
Yep, I gotcha.
Should go in the special item. Goes in the special bag, and we leave because someone is being creepy and watching us and listening.
Very well.
Very well.
If that sounds all right.
Continue.
Do you want to leave what?
Ah, shit.
10 gold? 30 gold for.
Does that sound like a fair thing? I don't know. I lived in the woods. I don't really know what things cost.
Let's just throw some gold down and go.
Push it under the door.
Yeah,
Fucking
something.
10.
Well,
I'll just put 10 gold of my own.
Aren't the horses still inside?
No, they're out.
Yeah, you see almond butter and sprinkle puff in their own individual stable.
Oh.
So just
The
to
wagon's
give,
sitting
just to
there.
give you. So the wagon is out front, currently hitched to a pole. Almond butter and sprinkle puff are inside the livery in their own individual stable. The stable has probably about 5 stalls on each side, with torches illuminating. It gives off a dim, low lit light. Just enough to where you can see inside, and each of the stables have some of the stables are empty, but almond butter and sprinkle puff are next to each other, and the first 2 stables closest to the cart on the left hand side. The 2 stalls after that are empty. There's another horse in the farther stall on the left hand side, and then 4 of the stalls on the right hand side are empty, and there's another random horse on that first.
Can I roll for unicorn?
Are they?
Oh, for
Are they all locked, or are they just free?
There appears to be padlocks on each of the individual stables.
I think we might want to look into
Do you want to just knock on the door?
just
of
knocking on the door. Yeah, it's worth waking them up, and we're in a bit of a rush.
Okay.
Are we? I still don't know what's going on.
So just to clarify, it's an open stable. So you're able to walk freely inside and out. It's just the actual stable stalls themselves are padlock closed, so you can't get the horse out.
Yeah, sort of thing.
Well,
And
I mean,
I already told you what's going on.
to the
Kind of.
owners, because I'm guessing they live.
I mean, I still don't know what's going
No,
on.
it's just the stable itself.
Because I remember the boy that was the other.
That was the
sta-
last
That was the other
place,
stable.
Yeah.
This is just an open stable, and at the far end of it, there appears to be a desk and a chair where you believe they probably, you get the sense that they probably work at that desk to keep any ledgers, paperwork, or anything like that. But as far as any attached house or structure next to it, there doesn't appear to be.
Avilius, do you want to try searching that desk maybe for a key to that padlock?
I could just try picking the padlock.
But then that's true.
Why don't we just awaken the stable masters and have them open it?
We don't know where they live.
Fuck.
what time is it right now?
At this point,
It's 8:30.
It's past midnight at this point because you guys were staying up and Oscar was doing his reading.
Can we hear anything from the tavern? Is there any talking?
There's some torchlight inside, and but you don't really hear any voices, at least from where you guys are currently standing.
You know what? I want to go to the tavern and see if anybody's in there.
Okay. So
I
you
think
go.
she liked you.
So you go. You walk inside the tavern. You walk inside, and there's. It seems pretty quiet in there. You see 2 patrons at a table to the left of you as soon as you walk in. The tabaxi owner at the counter. She appears to be just cleaning some tankards. She looks up and sees you and says, welcome, and puts her head down and continues working.
Okay, I'll actually walk up to the bar and. Sorry to disturb you.
Yes.
Would you happen to know where the stable masters live next door?
I do not know where their residence resides, but they should be back in the morning.
How early do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's worth a
Usually I see them in there around, just after dawn.
Okay. Well, as I said, it was worth a shot. But thank you for your time.
Of course. Have a nice evening.
You too. And I'll walk back out. Yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
I don't think since we have our idiot wizard or sorcerer that decided to steal something, I don't think trying to steal our own horses would be a good idea either.
That's up to you guys.
You talk a lot of shit for someone who's gotten us kicked out of 2 taverns.
That's different. It's not illegal.
Well, why don't we actually take Vedvar's ID and check the desk? Who knows?
All right.
All right. So guys, as you approach the desk, we're gonna take a break. All right. So,
The desk explodes.
so we'll go ahead and be back in a few minutes, and we'll see you after the break.
And we're going.
Yay.
And we're back. And welcome back.
Now more impotent than ever.
My man's do be dying though.
We had
A
a
whole inch deeper.
had a nice break. Got some food. got some.
I am down bad, boys.
You guys are currently in the livery in the middle of the night. You guys are stealthily making your way towards the desk.
Plus 10 to stealth.
Wait, how long does that last?
You don't even need to roll for it. You guys walk up to the desk.
Super sneaky walk.
Hello, desk.
Who's picking the lock?
I'm just gonna stand back and watch.
I'll whip out my wood carving tools. I will carve through this desk. No.
That's it. I'll take out my buzzsaw.
Hey, this ain't payday.
Bone saw! Bone saw!
Fuck.
Did your husband make that for you?
Oh,
Great movie.
ouch.
I guess I'll pick the lock.
Yes, you did.
I'm the
Okay.
professional pick
You're the
locker.
wrong side of
What the fuck
history,
is my-
Spider-Man.
Where the
Pick
fuck is
locker.
my not sponsored app?
My not sponsored app.
My redacted app.
All right, I'll try to pick the lock with my professional thieves tools.
Okay.
Pro.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Give it a smooch.
Or make a thieves tools check, I should say.
9
Plus your modifier.
plus what?
Sleight of hand.
It'll be your dexterity plus your proficiency modifier if you're doing your thieves tools.
17.
17? Yeah, there's a, doesn't look like a really fancy lock of any type, really. It's just, there as a deterrent, mostly anything. So easy enough, like not even a second. Just
Guys, I could
Just do
have
it.
just got my buzzsaw.
yeah.
All right, I'll open.
So
Poor
you-
man needs his
You
desk.
open up the lock portion of the desk and make an investigation check.
It's another desk.
Is that the goddamn 6th of the night? No, that's the 6th this time.
All right. You look around in the desk. Some paperwork, some documents. Going through, you believe it's probably some ledger information. Just keeping track of who's storing what here.
Find ours.
Is there a reason we were at this desk, guys?
That's really all you find.
Looking for a key to the padlocks to the.
I could just go pick the padlocks, like I just did to this desk.
Okay. Wait.
Is our paperwork in there? How
Yeah,
much do we
let's
owe?
Take out paper.
Make
Oh,
a-
yeah, that's a good
make,
question.
Make an investigation check.
Who?
Who wants to look?
I'll do it.
I
since
will
I've
not
got
do that. 'cause
Okay,
my
go for it,
investigation-
Vedvar.
investigation. 11.
11. You look around. Some ledger information. You don't see anything necessarily with your names on it. Although I will say, I don't believe you guys left a name. Who the horses are for?
You're right.
Oh shit! Did we? Oh yeah, we did.
Oh. All right. Let's just take the
You do
horses.
find that there's a nice, interesting description of your two horses, though.
Can I read it? What
You
about
read it and you see the description of your horses,
Is there any other
Or, like, just
information
what
of
they look like.
how much they?
of the other horses stored in the stable.
But I mean, on the paper of ours specifically.
Is there any
there's
information
no
for money?
paper for you specifically.
For, like,
It's a ledger of what creatures are currently held in the
Oh,
stable.
that doesn't help. All right. if it
There's
is,
no
I think
monetary
our-
figures or anything like that.
We should take that paper.
Not even for the other animals.
Yeah. Let's
Nope.
actually. Yeah. Let's take this paper of the horses.
Let's make everybody's
So-
trip free.
We're just gonna take the papers of this poor dude's business.
No, of our horses specifically.
Well, the other
It's
the
a-
other
it's
the
an
other
entire
cre-
paper.
It's an entire paper. It's an entire
Oh.
document with all the. It's a list of like creatures who've been checked in and checked out of the stable.
Can
Let's
we
leave some
erase it?
gold on the table
Roll for magic
Yo,
eraser.
Let's put it in the drawer.
in the drawer. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Actually, are you sure? Oh, because then they'll think like, oh, somebody's looked through our desk. Do you want to just leave it on the table?
I mean,
I'm gonna put it on the table.
I mean, we are already. Okay, yeah. Let's leave it on the
I'm
table.
put it on the table. I'm leaving
Okay.
10 gold on the fucking table.
Okay. So mark 10 gold off from your inventory.
I'll
and-
leave 10 gold as well.
Why don't you leave a note?
No, we're not that classy.
Leave a note
Scratch out
that
the
we
names.
broke 2 of your locks, and
I mean, I didn't break it. I picked it, so I could just relock it.
is that?
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
I thought when you pick a lock, I thght it actually broke the lock.
No, you're just fumbling the tumblers.
What
man.
the
Well,
fuck?
if you force it open.
Yeah,
He
that's
picked
different.
the lock to where it'll unlock by itself.
Yeah, it just
Oh.
unlocks the lock. I'm not taking bolt cutters to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I don't.
I put 10 gold
D-
down as
does it
well.
look like I picked an actual lock?
Does it look like I've picked a lock before?
I watched a lot of videos. If you do it right, it
I've
doesn't-
played a lot of
doesn't-
Skyrim.
I watched a lot of videos online. It won't break it. If
I
you do it
watched
right.
Assassin's Creed once.
I've watched Assassin's Creed.
You watched the movie then?
There's a movie.
Yes.
So what are you
Alright,
guys doing?
I'm gonna Assassin's Creed like
One of
go
those
open the
ones.
padlock, I guess.
Okay.
I
Make
put-
a. Are you gonna open just the one or both of them or?
I also put 10 gold down on the thing, so there's 20 gold there now.
Mark 10 gold off for you
I
too.
already did.
All right,
Next time,
guys,
make it up.
get ready for the horses and
I'm willing.
Get ready for a horse.
attach-
willing the
Cock.
20s.
all right, willing the 20s.
Make another thieves tools check. Excuse me.
Fucking, what's up with the 6s and the 9s tonight, man?
69.
A
13.
Nice.
13
Moon landing.
opens.
All right.
Both of them open with ease.
Okay.
They're not very good locks. Again, it's more of a deterrent than anything.
All right. Let's attach the horses to the carriage and get out of here. Did I
My
say carriage? I
children.
meant cart.
We must be off. Let us go.
Let us.
Okay.
Let us.
Jeez.
So are you guys gonna travel? It is the middle of the night, so
So okay, when we get these
it's
guys
past
ready,
midnight, and the shenanigans of picking the lock and going through the desk, and it's probably crusting a little after 1 in the morning.
Okay,
at this point.
so do you want to take shifts of who drives so each of one of us gets some sleep throughout the night?
I'm not too sure that we'll get some decent sleep in the back of a wagon.
At
but-
least it's the desert at night. It'll be cold, nice and cool.
yeah, if we make
that.
if we make
What's
some distance.
Not if we all spoon.
If we all spoon.
As long as let's we should be out of here. I think.
Yeah, let's start
Shut-
going.
Shut the stables again.
Reconfigure the padlock.
Okay.
Make sure it's all okay.
All right. And then who's driving?
I'll
Since
take
we've
the
been doing
I'm it.
The
Me
door
and
just keeps
Amgil?
clipping.
All right. So Farbaros and Amgil. Okay.
disguise yourself.
Door stuck.
Oh, no problem.
God damn
I'd like
Very
to
nice.
change into. I'd like to actually change into Raimi.
Okay.
He does the whole Danny Phantom thing.
Oh yeah, I was
He poses.
Oh my god.
So in a flurry of like
Going Raimi.
in a flurry of like JoJo Bizarre Adventure poses, Amgil like strikes a pose, and then he just transforms into the familiar
like Sailor
desert
Moon.
raiments of
Sailor Moon montage.
of Raimi.
Yes. All right.
He's a magical girl now.
So
Sailor
Amgil Raimi sits on the head of the
Raimgil?
cart. Raimgil. Farbaros, you join her, he, they, them.
I'm gonna go over to the horses. I apologize. I'm gonna pet them. It's very late, but we must be gone. And I'm sorry we had to wake you up.
Let us go, dear. We'll be late.
Very quiet.
Almond Butter's like,
And Farbro sees me audibly laughing,
All right.
like my deep throat.
Okay. Yeah. We'll start headed towards the open front gate.
okay,
Very quietly. All aboard.
Slow.
right.
The Polar Express. Oh,
All right.
I'm just
So,
kidding.
so you guys,
Coconuts.
We have Jacob.
Okay.
you guys trudge on to the entrance of the city.
I took a shit.
There are guards who eventually pass you by as you take the cart throughout the city. None give you any issue. Eventually, you make it to the gate, and you're stopped by one of the guards, and they turn to you, Farbros. State your business.
We have business out of town in Veneer Gala. Words. We are behind a little bit behind schedule, and we decided to make an evening trip.
I see. Understandable. I'll have to search your cart. We've been having some burglaries in the area recently.
Saw that coming.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Of course,
sorry
of
to
course.
hear that.
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask. Is there anyone else in the cart with you?
We have a few in the back.
Okay.
Just our children.
Have
Please.
have all of them step out, please.
All right. All of us.
Of course, children.
Can I do a backflip out the? Can I do a backflip out of the car?
Make an acrobatics.
Yes.
Oh no.
Natural one breaks neck.
If you,
dies. New character.
dude, you're gonna Madagascar 1 yourself and fall face first into the fucking
I
sand.
don't know what's worse, that or a rock fall at that
Goddamn.
point.
Come on.
Acrobatics.
What'd you get?
so excited. Back
No,
at him.
it fell onto the carpet.
16.
Easy enough. You see the guard approach. Step out, please, and you like vault back. You shove back. He kind of like whoa, and you do a double back and land firmly on your feet. No issue.
Golf clap. Yes.
It's way too late for this.
Apologies. He's excited. He's excitable. He's like
So,
he's
Carl
like
wants
a
to do
house cat.
backflip.
The rest of you step
gets to
out.
zoom.
I'll very calmly step off the cart.
Okay. They start going through your cart, going through your persons.
And we had already put the helmet in the bag.
No, on his body because of.
No, we decided
No, it was in the bag, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's on the back.
So
Where's in the
cart-
bag?
This is the last time I'm going to say it because you guys had the plan, but you didn't actually tell me that you were doing it. So I will say, because you had the plan before, I'll let you do it. But just in the future, you have to let me know that you're doing that.
Wait, dude, what though?
That you actually physically put it on your person because you talked about it, but you didn't actually do it.
No, I thought we put it in the bag.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, yeah,
that's
sure.
what
Like we
I'm
had
saying.
talked about putting it in his bag.
I heard you guys talk about it, but I didn't really get a solid
Oh,
confirmation
my
that you actually put it in the
Oh,
bag.
I thought that was the plan. Okay.
Yeah, so it was the plan. You talked about it, but you didn't say I take the helmet and I put it in the bag of holding.
Oh, damn it.
So I need you to be specific on that, or else.
I'm gonna kill
Yeah,
you.
I thought it was on me, and then I disguised myself.
God damn it.
So again, that's where the clarity thing is. So
Okay.
what would you like? Do you want it to be disguised
It's
self
on
Amgil,
me,
or do you
and
want
it's
it in the bag of
disguised.
holding?
It's just a hood.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
Amgil, make a deception check with advantage, please.
Calm thoughts. Calm thoughts.
20s.
Oh fuck! Boys, I rolled a 7.
With advantage.
15. Wait, hold on. You said a deception, right?
With
Yes.
advantage, yes.
Not
Where's
like a
the D?
plus,
Oh, okay, so I got a 21.
Okay, easy enough. You step off the cart, and the guard pays you no mind. They go through your cart, and they find Amgil's staff, kind of looking over it, place it back down. Pay it no mind. They go through each of you, pat you down. One of the guards tries to go through your bag of holding, and he grasps in, and he doesn't quite understand the concept that it's a bag of holding. He's just grabbing. There's nothing in there. He's like, "Why do you have this bag on you, and you have nothing in it?"
It's a bag of holding, sir.
I see. Okay. And they go through it and they don't find anything. So easy enough. They let you guys back you guys on your cart, and you're gestured outside the city, and you easy enough are leaving the city of Artanica.
Do we know what direction?
North.
Oh, okay.
Follow the westward wind.
Okay. So now you have two options. You can go straight through the desert, which would be a shorter time frame, or you could take the direct road path that leads directly to Arvanir Gala. It will take longer, so it'll take about 3 extra days to go on the actual road itself. But this is a maintained road with patrols that go on it, so it's safer versus going straight through the desert.
And trying
You'll
to
see,
deal
you'll save some time, but you'll have to go
with-
through the rough terrain of the desert and
with the creatures that we dealt with before, scorpions
or anything else that may be in the desert.
What was
That's the Scorponok.
What were the creatures we dealt with again?
The
name of them?
Volturi.
Volturi.
The Decepticons.
What does everybody want to do?
I would like to vote for the road.
At
this point, just keep it safe.
as well.
I second the road.
My opinion doesn't matter anymore. I
Oh,
voted off
the
element.
road.
Oscar, you're here too in the cart.
Road it is.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Now I feel guilty about the road.
So you guys are gonna run your cart through the night. Are you gonna attempt to get some sleep, or are you guys gonna camp out? What are you guys doing?
We can trade off sleep, trade off people
Okay.
driving.
Now you also have your horses to think about as well. So just letting you know, if you have them continue on through the night, you did wake them up in the middle, so your horses will start taking points of exhaustion as well.
I say, what if we go for about an hour and then take a rest?
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me, lads.
Sounds like a thing we can do.
Okay. So you guys traverse on the road for an hour. I would need Farbaros and Amgil to make perception checks for me.
Let's
Oh,
make
boy.
it- Wait, I should stand for this. Make it a good roll, because I only roll good when I stand.
And
Oh
say
no!
And say ye.
What'd you get?
I got a 4. Like I got a 2 plus my perception, which is a 2.
Are we gonna get taken by Goliath again?
Wow, the craftsman
12.
did a great job on this cart. They even lubricated the sunroof.
After about an hour's travel, you gotten a decent fair distance from Artanica. You still see some of the faint light coming from the city in the dig site. But you traverse for about an hour, no issue. So you guys can make camp for the night or continue on, but we're gonna start rolling points of exhaustion
Yeah.
for that.
I'm beat. Going to bed.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay. Is anyone gonna keep watch while you sleep, or
yes,
you
I
guys?
believe we need to do 2 hours watch, judging by what
It'll be
would happen.
it'll be 3 watches.
Okay, judging by what happened last time we were out here, I think we need to have
A third.
a third. I think.
A third person probably would not be a bad idea.
I got a little bit of sleep already. For what it was worth, I'll take first watch.
I'll also take first watch since I've got the best sight at night.
Okay.
So.
So Vedvar and Oscar, go ahead and do the first watch. Go ahead and both individually roll perception checks for me.
It's at 11 for me.
Okay.
21.
21? All right. So you progress through the night, through the first few hours, and no issue. You don't see anything. It's a pretty clear night. There's no clouds in the sky. Pretty normal for the desert. You do notice the temperature drop a little bit.
What
So-
kind of moons are they right now?
At this point,
There's 2 moons, correct?
yes, there's 2 moons. I could actually tell you, because I have a calendar for that. So right now,
I'm sorry for asking.
oh no, you're fine.
Yeah. You
How
better
dare you
be
ask
sorry.
questions.
So
Piece of shit.
the Vanta
sovereignty.
moon is currently fading, has a waxing gibbous.
Ooh.
Rip.
Actually, no, wait. You took another long rest. So actually, the Vanta moon is a full moon currently,
So
and the Cello moon is a waxing gibbous.
so it's
rising.
pretty bright out right now.
It's
then.
pretty bright, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see quite a bit.
At least it's not ugly bright.
So how big compared to like our moon is each moon?
So the moons are to the point where you can see them almost as though the planets are right next to each other.
Okay.
So they're relatively close. You can barely see the surface of each of them
Okay.
almost. So they're relatively close to you.
Understood.
It's almost if
So it's a pretty bright night.
mhm.
I like that information. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I have it just in case. Yeah. So I complete your first watch. Who's taking second watch?
I'll take second watch.
Now, just to let you know, you don't have to have 2 at a time each time. You could have 1 at a time, 2 at a time. It's up to you guys.
Arvox on a flat moon community.
I feel
I mean, that's what happened.
I'm all for that. It's made out of cheese.
So who's taking second
Yes.
watch?
Sounds like Ursus some fibrosis
Yeah.
time.
All right,
I-
perception checks.
after getting kidnapped.
After getting kidnapped, I don't think Ursa
fat-
should be on watch.
Fun.
That's a fat 8, 10, 11.
Okay.
Fun.
Above a 10, that's all it counts, right?
4.
Oh boy.
4.
Yep.
We're gonna get eaten by a sandworm.
Farbros,
Something
roll
like
a d8 for me.
Calling it right now.
Okay. Let's roll for the worst number. 2.
Oh boy.
Not quite the worst number.
You notice in the distance, there appears to be some wind picking up, like picking up some of the sand and creating some dust devils in the distance, but
Devils.
nothing really other than that catches your attention. You know, just the faint winds, some screeching of some faint birds in the distance.
Birds at night. Interesting.
Carrions, like vultures, probably.
At night.
Oh my god.
But you guys,
It's like daytime.
unless you want to
but
have any
at night.
conversation, you can complete your watch, or if you want.
This wind's really picking up.
Indeed.
Gotta close the sunroof.
And who would like to take the last watch then?
Only 2
Nothing
left.
to be said.
Yeah, I'll take the.
I'll take the last watch.
All right, Amgil, let's go.
Perception checks.
I was just actually I was gonna.
Oh, okay. Here,
Sorry,
hold
I
on.
was-
Rewind.
wait,
So
long-
keep your
long
rolls,
voices.
but go ahead and go ahead, Farbros. I'm
What's
sorry.
this? There was a god that was looking through your bag and he couldn't find anything. How does that like? You said it was empty.
How does your sack work?
How do you operate your sack?
Your sack of holding.
How does one operate? They give it a good squeeze or
One
tug.
must know where to reach.
Squish it.
You have to know where
That's
to
not
reach.
how magic works, Chief.
You gotta
So
find
if you
a little
open
bit
it,
first.
if you open it, you have to reach in and be like, I want to find. I don't know what.
What?
Yeah, if you pull out anything, you just think really
Well,
hard.
first
and
you have
pull
to
out
put stuff in it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Does that exist as a magic item?
bag of creation.
Oh god.
Where you pull something out and then you think it
Interesting.
and it comes out no matter. Oh.
pulls out Glock.
Does it weigh any more than before? Yeah. Go gadget gun.
So the actual bag of holding itself is shaped in like almost like a satchel. So like a satchel with like a flaps, almost like a laptop bag in a way. But fitting stuff inside it just disappears. It's the weight of just the actual bag itself.
Roll for dial up.
That's cool.
Can
I
I put
actually
like
had
an
no idea how how it operated, so that was me and the character
Can I
asking.
Can I put like an Abrams tank in there and then it would
Has to
drive
fit
it in,
the
buddy.
Kind of has to fit
parameters.
first.
No, you gotta get Kairu's SAM launcher in there.
to
You guys SAM launcher. God, dude. No, it's a recoilless rifle, man.
Dude,
we decided on this already.
you open the bag of holding, and Karu just fires out like a kid. The fucking bear comes hauling ass out.
Now that would be a sight to see.
That's some innovation right
So
there.
it means if you put a living object in there, it would be alive as long as it fits in the bag, and it can't come out until you want it out. Okay, well.
Grandpa, you need to get
Farbrow's
back
make
on
an
your
intelligence check.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I'm not good at those.
Go.
Oh, well, okay.
Go Gadget smart.
Yeah, that ain't a thing.
Go catch it, big brain.
That is a 3.
Go Gadget wrinkle.
That's a 3.
Now you have no idea.
Yeah, I'm like fucking perplexed. I'm like, dude, in my mind, a whole ass city could be in here. You could fit one person at a time. You could fit a whole city in a bag of
And it
holding.
would weigh the whole city.
No, it would weigh a whole bag.
It seems pretty feasible to me. Yeah.
One brick at a time, we will build a city.
Brick by
We will
brick.
build a
No.
home inside your bag, and we will have a portable home.
Perfect. This logic works. This logic works out.
Barbaros.
There's no flaws.
You just see, since I'm the most intelligent
No.
person in the party right now, you just see a page.
That's not how it works.
How about
I sense a disturbance in the force.
we agree to disagree.
Pushes up.
No.
Ursus pushes up glasses.
This will-
Well, actually.
But we could make.
Well,
we'll make it
actually.
work. It can work. I'm sure. I'm sure we can make it work.
Oh, once you get your own bag of holding, you can find out.
Bet.
Money down right now.
Farbros is down bad for a bag of holding.
Quickest disappointment in the West.
That's all I had.
We're bagging for pinks, yo.
All right, and then so you guys complete your watch then.
You know, speaking of that, we forgot to grab the dragon hides.
Wait, didn't
Fine.
you have him with you?
You grabbed a couple.
I only grabbed like 3 sheets.
Piss.
Actually, how many sheets would I have grabbed, honestly?
You said you grabbed 3 sheets.
Okay, good.
They're all still back
I just
at
wanted
the
to make sure that
excavation
was
site?
concurrent.
I was
Should
never
have
there.
swung by the
Oh, well.
dig site on the way out.
So Amgil and Avilius, what did you roll in your perception checks?
11.
I got a 2 plus a 2, so that's a fat 4.
Okay.
Nice.
He's like, I got 2 eyes. You got 2
Avilius,
eyes.
go
that's
ahead
my
and
score.
roll a d20 for me.
That's a
Oh, boy.
16.
Uh-oh.
I got a 13.
Then roll a d8 for me.
I'm gonna use this one. I haven't used this one yet.
Make it an
That's
8.
that's an 8.
No, it's a 0.
You're right. You're right. Oh,
It's infinity,
that's
get
an
it
Yeah, I was
right.
gonna say that's an infinity.
The Infinity Stones.
I have the gauntlet.
All of the possibilities that can happen at once.
I snapped the world back to existence.
All right.
Nice.
Continue through the night, no issue.
Campaign 1, guys.
And you guys all complete your long rest.
Yay!
Long rest. I get my.
We're level 15 now, right?
No.
Oh, he,
Damn,
but he,
nice.
he rolled infinity.
You guys wake up. You guys did get a late start to the evening, so it's about 10:30 or so, almost 11 o'clock in the morning.
hot outside already.
You feel the blazing heat hitting your face and the desert winds picking up, and it's another hot day in the Cielos Desert.
Oh, the winds are really picking up. Let's get moving.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm parched.
So
Oh, wait,
it'll
let
be
me prepare my
about
spells.
9 days travel if you take the road to Arvanir Gala. So, with that in mind, who's helming the cart for this first day?
I don't
I'll
mind hopping.
co-pilot. Why not?
I haven't even started moving yet.
I don't mind hopping back on.
Okay.
I'm actually
Did you
gonna
guys
take off
wanna-
my-
did
I'm
you
gonna
guys-
pick up my armor though too.
Okay. Did you guys want to do anything in the morning before you leave, or?
Get on the cart and leave.
Get on the cart.
All right.
Oh, pack up my burlap sack. Yeah, in the triangle. Sorry, I almost forgot those.
Okay.
I forgot that.
Good to know.
Fold it into a parallelogram.
All right.
Oh,
So I would
the
need the
triangle to a
I would need
parallelogram.
I would need the first 2 people helming the cart for this day's journey to go ahead and make perception checks for me.
Fold my burlap sack into an origami fighter jet.
Sorry, one second. I'm sorry. I'm just doing
Go
one
ahead and
thing.
reroll. Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Nope. Prepare. There we go. I just had to make sure I had one very specific spell ready. Okay. Prepare.
He 8.
8.
Persephone.
12.
12. Okay.
I've been seeing the
Um,
rashes.
Ursa,
Is that a camel?
Ursus, roll a d6 for me, and Farbros, roll a d8 for me.
D6, you got it.
That was a camel.
That was a
3 on the D6.
For the worst number.
The sand people are nearby.
That's an 8.
Oh boy.
I rolled an infinity.
Another 8. As you guys are,
Guido shot first.
as you guys are traveling throughout the day, you're traveling on this main road, and you see, a multitude of other different varieties of carts and different travelers, merchants, traversing this road. You're very close to Artanica, so the traffic is decently heavy, but not, like total traffic jam, like, the highway at after 5 o'clock.
Is this like a dirt road or is it like slightly paved?
It's a dirt road, but it's
High quality dirt.
It's carved out enough to where you can get the sense of who's been traveling on it, even with the desert sands and winds picking it up, since it's
imported
traversed on so often.
Okay.
But as you proceed through the day, you get about to 4 o'clock p.m. And as you're traveling along in your cart at a moderate pace, I'm guessing, instead of a quick pace, you do notice what appears to be a small dog that goes ahead and starts approaching the cart. It appears to be coming from the other side of the road. It's you can go ahead and actually, since you're holding the cart, make another perception check for me, Farbros.
About the size of a building.
Clifford.
I figured if I wished for a 1, it's 7 total.
Our
7
Cliff
total?
Hard.
You look at the dog. It looks pretty frail. Almost. You can see the slight exposure of its ribs, and
He's my dog, Mom.
it walks up to you, and as you're slowly moving your cart, it starts walking along the side and looking at you.
Oh, this poor pup.
Oh, let's keep it.
I'll stop it. I'll slow down the cart and I'll
Okay.
stop it, and then I'll hop down and I'll pull one of my rations out
Okay.
and I'll just place it in front of me and back away.
So you're just gonna go ahead and feed it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you walk up and
It's a
you
mimic.
offer your ration to the dog, and starts eating it. And then you blink for a few seconds and it's a dog, and you blink again and the dog changes shape. You see an elven man with a very odd haircut. So the front, probably from the middle of his scalp forward, is completely bald. But from the middle of the scalp back is long white hair. And as soon as you see this dog transform from it into his elven shape, he's like, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hi.
You would immediately recognize this as wild shape.
Okay.
You would immediately recognize that this was the wild shape
Okay.
smell.
Yeah. I was like, polymorph or wild shape. Which one is it?
I've had to maintain that form to survive. Thank you.
Yes, of course. You're a druid.
Yes, I am.
Where are you from?
I'm from a small village near the town of Arvanirgala.
Oh, we're headed that. We're actually headed that direction.
I was. Oh, really? I was sent here by my tribe to gather some supplies, and I lost my companions, and I've been traveling for days in the desert by myself, and been attacked and lost most of my food, and I've been. Most people aren't taking too kind to just some random elven man walking through, and you're the first to offer me food, so thank you. And for your trouble, I'd like to give you this. And he takes in a satchel and pulls out a scroll and hands it to you.
What direction were you headed?
To Artanica. I'm almost there. It should just be a few hours away, but if I wouldn't have gone any longer, I don't know what would happen. So thank you.
Oh, of course.
Sincerely, thank you.
Can I jump down and give him one of my
And
rations
give him
as
a
well?
hug.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like, please take as much as you need. In fact, I mean, I can create.
I don't want to be any more trouble.
At least take this ration.
I
It's
can
still
take-
quite a ways to Artanica.
I can give you.
Give him the
water.
helmet.
Do you need water of any amount?
If you have that If you have that capability, thank you.
Absolutely. Do you have any receptacle to put it
Yes, and he pulls out a water skin, and it's bone dry. It's empty.
in? Yes, of course. I'll create a spell slot. Psh, do.
Which one do you
Create.
want as
I'll
extra
create
water
water.
skins?
Okay. And the water skin
Hey, water skin.
expands and fills up. He's like, your kindness. I can't thank you enough. What is your name?
Fabaros.
I am Alino. Thank you.
Elino. How do you spell that?
Alino. Alino.
Meanwhile, pulls out sideways clock. So get out of the cart.
Hey, thank you so much.
Go get your
It's a kill shot.
No,
This will definitely help me. Thank you so much.
of course. I've never personally encountered another common, someone like myself, a druid just wandering around. Is there any chance I would be able to visit your tribe?
Oh, sure, yes. And he starts giving directions, and go ahead and make an intelligence check, Farbros.
Oh no, don't do that
Yep,
to
that's
me.
a direction.
Let's make this a direction for the dice.
The parallel universe. I'm very familiar with it.
that is a 7.
Our directions.
I thought that was a 1. I'm
7. Our map by chance.
He starts giving the description of it, and you have a pretty good idea where to go.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And you see him take the form once again of the dog, and a little more spring to his step, and he starts walking away.
Bye, Pikachu.
Nice.
He's getting to a man.
Nice.
Goodbye, my
cool.
sweet
All right.
walrus.
Like, fucking
Alright. I'll hop back up. Sorry for the wait. It was, druid stuff. You wouldn't understand.
Fair point.
So who the hell was listening to us?
Huh.
What? I wasn't listening. Who was talking about?
Oscar is still completely confused about what happened at the library.
Barbaros is just hallucinating because of the heat.
Someone's listening. Who?
There's some weird shit going on.
But why?
I still think you guys are
No,
reacting.
the library door was unlocked, and nobody else has the lock besides the archaeologist and the
Archivist.
archivist.
Archivist?
And
Archivist.
something was shuffling outside of our door, listening to our conversation, or something.
How do you know they were listening to us?
There shouldn't have been anybody else in the library.
Maybe it was one of the
They may have stopped by in the middle of the night to grab something.
Can I confirm what exactly it was I heard?
It sounded like you heard some rapid shuffling out the door, and they tried to quietly close the door, but you saw it just as they were closing it. So it seemed to be. You get the sense that it was whoever was in there was out in a rush.
I mean, the sound I heard outside of our door in the bedroom.
It sounded like some shuffling about, and it sounded like someone was pressed against the door.
There you go. I say that.
But why?
I don't know.
If it was either of them,
We did them a favor. It wouldn't have been them.
Yeah, they had no reason to not trust us.
Mm-hmm.
So it must have not been them. Because I'm sure, as somebody who takes care of takes care is that
Takes care of.
takes care of
Taking
the,
cares of.
the archive,
Yeah.
Of
they
caretake.
would be very meticulous about locking and making sure nobody gets in unless they want somebody to get in. So
Fuck, we left the front door unlocked. God damn it.
well, we didn't have the key to lock it anyways. So.
unpicks lock.
I could have at least duct taped it.
The reverse lockpick.
you shove a pebble and they can't get the key. in
The
it.
pebble lock.
No.
I'd be a good money to see
So
that.
the
All the
lock it.
air elementals escaped.
No, they let all the AC out.
Who let the air out?
Ooh, let the air out.
You totally hear them. Like,
Anyways.
No, so it couldn't have been them if they obviously are caretakers of this archive and they trusted us of staying there. Why would they?
I don't know. Let's just keep going. It's behind us now, literally. So
all right. So you
Mush.
guys proceed the rest of the day. No issue. Who's wearing armor currently?
Oh shit.
I took mine up
I
before we
am.
started.
Okay. So you're wearing armor currently.
I'm just wearing the chain.
Okay. Who else is wearing armor?
It breathes.
I am.
Mithril.
No.
I don't wear armor.
No.
I mean, I assume I would be, but I'm
Are you-
inside the cart.
Are you wearing the leather armor?
Probably.
Okay. I would need Avilius, Oscar, and Vedvar to go ahead and roll Constitution saving throws for me.
But I'm inside the cart with the sunroof.
But the sunroof is up.
11.
12.
12.
Guys are
11.
the goddamn Sam
9.
launcher.
9. You two proceed with the day, no issue. You take a point of exhaustion from the immense heat of the desert in your heavy armor.
It's hot, lads.
You should take off your armor.
Wait, do I still? Sorry.
I cast burning hands.
No, I have heat metal.
I'll cool you down.
Heat metal. We're eating
But you
cooked
guys-
dwarf tonight.
But you guys,
Reach back on the menu.
you guys proceed with the day. Rest of the day, no issue. Oscar looking a little worse than where. You guys have your rest and continue into the next day. You have the point of exhaustion for this particular day. You would get it for the next long rest to recover from it. So who is helming the cart this day? So this is day 2 of 9.
Oh fuck.
I'll do it since I've done it before.
Okay.
So
I'll
I
be
could-
co-pilot. I haven't done
was
it
gonna
yet.
say, I was
Okay,
like, I could
go
keep-
ahead and roll perception checks, both of you.
Below pilot.
If it's the next day, I'm gonna do a long.
Wait, did we long rest?
11.
22.
Did we actually
At
long,
least he sees shit.
did we long rest between days?
Yes, but you take the point of exhaustion for this particular day.
Oh, this particular day.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so
That's not
the
bad.
point of exhaustion doesn't go into effect until the following day.
Also,
Because if you get it the same day,
I
and then,
get it.
if you
sorry.
get it, if you get it the same day, and then
question.
go for it. Yeah.
I assume per day we're consuming rations.
Yes. So 11 and 22. You guys proceed through the day. Nothing in particular.
Oh, no, I deleted my rations.
Nothing in particular happens. You see,
Small, you fat fuck.
you see a cart or two pass by. One of the carts that you see is just a what appears to be a family.
I'll take my armor off.
All right. Family of 5, traversing through the day. You see 2 adults, 1 male, 1 female, with 3 girls. The 3 girls currently are on the back of the cart, going along the road, dangling their feet as they travel with the 2 parents up front. You guys slowly approach each other. Do you do anything on the approach, or just pass by? or-
Raid!
No,
Wow.
I'll just be like
Just
waving.
wave.
And just keep going.
Okay.
These are not the droids you're looking
Smile
for.
and wave,
So
boys.
the 2 of you
Smile
heading
and
the 2 of
wave.
you heading the cart. You wave to the 2 adults, and the male gives a nod, and the female gives a smile and nod as well. And you guys pass by, and those who are in the back of the cart currently, you see the 3 little girls dangling their feet outside the cart, and they look at you.
You don't think they're
and-
smuggling
Do
drugs?
they
do
see
you?
Karu?
Huh?
Do they see Karu?
I don't know.
The
Do you have
kids are
car? Do you have
full of
Karu out?
drugs.
Karu's like on the.
Oh, they have drugs?
Like I imagine that's like 2 benches, one on each side.
Yeah, but you currently have the cover over your wagon as well.
So the back's like completely covered too.
Yeah, but you have the entrance to the back. You have a back bench similar that hangs over the back of the cart, similar to this the family's cart's design.
Oh, okay.
I imagine it like the
There's a
1950s
bunch.
driving by, like, 2 neighbors see each other.
I mean, do you want to have Karu like come out and wave at him?
Yeah, hey,
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so you
Go say hi, Karu.
okay, so Karu
Hey, Johnny, how's wife and kids?
and he walks along the cart and sits on the bench, and he just goes like. And then the 3 little girls all giggle,
Screaming
and
terror.
then they like in
Commit
bewilderment
suicide.
and gasp, are like, and they just wave.
Boy,
Karu just
you done good, lad.
jumps back up and hugs your leg.
Oh.
I have a question.
Yes,
If I were to cast Armor of Agathis,
Agathis.
would that protect me
Agathis?
from the heat
How
since
is
it's
the
like
cat
an
breathing?
armor of frost?
No. Because it pulls moisture around you.
I like magic.
You get the sense that Armor of Agathis may not work so well in the desert.
Oh.
With your high enough intelligence, you could probably grasp
Aye, the desert be very dry, lad.
that. And was anyone?
Almost like it's a desert, lad.
Vedvar, you were still wearing your armor, correct?
Sure, you want to keep wearing that
Yes.
armor, Chief?
Yeah, and Oscar as well.
Just take the
So
armor
you guys proceed with the day.
My
again.
pride.
Again, no issue. You move on to the 3rd day. Let's see. Have another Constitution saving throw there, Oscar and Vedvar.
I'm gonna do it this time.
The armor off.
Should have just took it off, man.
Actually, it would be at disadvantage technically.
oh
Wouldn't
yeah.
Wouldn't we get rid of it with a long rest?
Well, no, because the point of exhaustion doesn't apply until the following day.
Yeah, are we on the 3rd day now?
No, you're still on the 2nd.
10.
I thought you said the 3rd day.
No.
But
10.
we long rest.
Oh, so you're just
10?
rolling ahead of time, yeah?
Yeah.
We just long
Got
rest.
it.
10. You're fine. No
Okay.
issue.
Exactly the same. It was a 9.
9. You get another point of exhaustion.
That's
so
So 2
your
points of
2 points of exhaustion. Your movement is halved.
Oh. Oscar,
So you can move.
take the armor off. You're looking like you're cooking from the inside out. You look like shit.
Pride and honor.
All right.
Deception.
Drinks water. Honor won't save you
I'm
from the
making-
deathbed.
We still have that trough that we made, right? Me and
Yeah.
Ursus made. All right. When the horses are done drinking, you'll just sit in that. Just
Water
just
pour the
soak.
dwarf.
Just soak yourself.
Pick him up
It's
and
not
dunk him in the
huge.
trough.
Fucking like giving Oscar a swirly.
Oh yeah. I don't have control water, otherwise
Control water and just give him a fucking swirly, dunk his head in there.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
But regardless, you guys continue through the day. You get another point of exhaustion, Oscar. So you're at 2 now. You're fine. So you take off your point of exhaustion now because. Huh?
I never had it.
You rolled a 10 both times.
Oh, you got an 11 the first time, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. So you're fine. But outside of that, you guys proceed into the next day. Who's helming the cart for this day?
I'll hop back on. I got my trucker hat.
I'll go on the front this time.
So this will be day 3.
without the armor.
All right. So
Attaboy.
Oscar, go ahead and make perception check with disadvantage. And who else is going?
I had to do it.
All right. So you make a perception check.
Yeah.
9.
9.
I was just sitting there. It was like, and just went out. 20. Fuck. 20. 10.
10. Man, you guys are super unlucky tonight.
Dude, it was 5.
Dude, we're gonna fucking die tonight.
I know, right? Go ahead and roll a d6 for me. And then you go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
3.
3,
5.
5. So you guys proceed for the first few hours throughout the morning. No issue. You catch the attention of some creatures moving out through the desert. No sign of anything dangerous in particular. You see some vultures in the sky. You see a flying creature that you don't quite recognize flying through the air and takes one of the vultures and continues to fly. And then what did you roll for perception?
10.
10. Near your cart, you see some snakes slithering into the sand. At this point, the wind is picking up. It's a more like boisterous gust.
The slippery tube dudes.
And then, Oscar, you would notice this first. To the right of your cart, probably about 70 feet off the actual road path, there appears to be a small mound of sand that appears to be bored out, and you can't really see past the board out. So it looks like someone maybe dug a hole into this mound.
Who's in the cart with me on the front there?
That's me.
It's
That's you?
Farbros.
Hey, Fabros, do you see that over there?
Can I pop my head out and be like, hey, what's going on?
Well, you have no idea what's going on, right?
Yeah,
But
it looks
then,
like
like,
what
just to
is
say,
a
like,
the hill
Yeah,
over
you can
there?
poke your head out.
Or
What's going on? Hello?
what is that? What are we looking at?
There's just a weird mound of sand over there that sticks
just
out
go sit
from
in
everything
between them.
else.
Okay.
Yeah, I do
So
see that.
you guys notice as Vedvar just sits in between both of you.
What are we looking at?
There's a thing.
There's a weird mound of sand over there that looks like it was moved.
Do those of us
Do you
in the
think
back of
that's
the cart
where
here?
perhaps maybe it's,
I would say you guys probably hear this conversation. Yeah.
What?
perhaps maybe it's where the Veneri dens are at?
Volturi.
Valtieri.
The Veneri.
Valtieri.
Man, I wish I had a spyglass right now.
Hmm.
you just use your
From this distance, it's a little hard to make out what exactly it is. You'd have to get closer.
Do you guys want to check it out, or do you want to keep going?
No. The desert is evil.
I
and
mean, the
don't
next
like
time, last time we checked out those tusks and we got attacked by the
You say it's
Veneri.
about 70 feet out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a ball bearing and throw it as hard as I can.
Make a strength check.
Wait, where do you have a ball bearing?
I have a bag of them. That's an 11.
11.
Smart man.
You probably get about 10 feet.
Shit.
Lands in the sand.
right past my ear. Oh!
You just hear.
Hey, lad, hand me one. I want to throw something.
There you go.
You'd have to do it at disadvantage.
All right, make a strength check with disadvantage.
6. So that's either... Oh, 22.
22.
There we
Okay.
go. Sorry, it was a 16 and a 17.
No issue. You just even in your exhausted state, you're like, and you just chuck the ball bearing over towards this, and you make it just out in a bored out hole, and disappears into the darkness.
There's a hole.
Are we still moving or are we stopped?
You're still moving.
That was a good shot for fucking.
Yeah, nice shot.
Who
Yeah.
wants to see
that
that?
was-
On the move.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, he had to like
Good
poke his
job.
head out and like sidewind it a bit. But yeah, he made it through.
You guys want to go check
pretty
that out?
Oh.
If it is something related,
My dad
to-
would have given me a high five and told me, "Good job, bud."
Is there? Does anybody not want to check it out?
I don't want. If it's something related to the Voltiri,
It's a Sarlacc pit.
I don't
Screw it, it's
want
called
to.
medicine.
As we all fought them, I'm sure none of us liked fighting them.
I thought they were.
I don't
cool.
want to deal with
I
them
didn't do
again.
much that fight.
I'm tired.
Unless you want to get another one of those weird ball things.
Yeah,
but
we
Oscar's
have-
pretty tired. I don't know if we
yeah,
should
I don't
check it
think
out.
it's a good idea.
I was like, I mean, like I have 40 feet of movement, so I can.
You want to run over there, run back?
Farmers could put up a fight
Wait,
now.
let me double check something real quick. Real quick. Actions. I have Step of the Wind,
Ooh.
so I can
The wind has
fucking
feet?
yeet out of there. If there's something bad, I can. How far out?
It's about 70 feet from
Do
the
you want
road.
to tie? Do
Easily.
you want us to tie a rope to you so we can
No,
pull you
I'm,
back?
no, I'm faster than if you pulled the rope in.
Just start dragging him face
Okay.
first at the sand.
You like go to pull the rope, and I'm already
So-
sitting back on the cart.
So how do you want to
I've
approach
got 100 feet of rope.
Stealthily.
Okay.
Wait.
Extra stuff.
So fucking stealthily. So stealthily, in fact, where'd it go? So stealthily, I'm using Merge of Stone.
So stealthily. So
Okay.
stealthily
So
the
plus 10
SR-71
plus 10 to
Blackbird
my,
would be a sound
stealth.
cannon.
Okay, make a stealth check.
1 hour.
Stand in for this.
Are you fucking me?
1
Natural 1.
plus 2 is 3.
Okay.
Plus 10 is 13.
That's still natural 1.
Yes.
You just fall
Okay.
out of the cart.
I'm surprised you haven't thrown the dice yet.
I just bought these.
Oh, okay.
You shouldn't use it.
So
You should unbind them.
you make your attempt to stealthily approach, merging your feet into the sand with your mold, with your earth-like feature.
You're doing it wrong. You got to use your
Uh,
other left foot.
You're at one point your foot gets stuck in the sand because you can't. You're still getting used to the spell, so you're still like.
Well, he's dead. Let's move
And
on.
you make a bit of noise trying to get your foot out of the sand, and eventually it's like. It's like.
Oh, no, he's good, guys. He's good.
And-
He's out of the sand.
No, she proceed towards the cave and giants are like. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, no. It goes.
Just one like
We're
one
first
singular.
unit at this.
Dude,
So.
just one singular tentacle. It's just like
Yeah, we'll help scream.
Oh, my ears.
Yeah.
But anyway, is Amgil still alive?
I think he's alive.
I'm alive.
Okay, just want to
I'm in the cart. What the fuck?
All right. So you approach and you peer inside this sand coated cavern almost, and as you approach, you start to notice the actual bored out mound of sand is actually sandstone. So it's actually solid stone, but just caked with sand. And you could see it almost carved out in a way, but it seems to be more natural than anything. So natural forming surface. But there is a opening that transcends at a downward angle inside. So you can make your way inside if you want.
How dark is it?
Currently,
I mean, like going down into it.
the sunlight gives you a little bit of light, probably about 15 feet in, but it gets darker as you proceed inside.
Continue.
You do make a perception check, actually.
Fuck.
Don't you have dark vision?
No.
Oh,
All right, he's going in the hole, guys.
One of us to come with you?
okay, that's not bad.
11 plus
Do
3
I
is
have 1 or
14.
2 points of exhaustion still?
You can very faintly see a glow at the end of the tunnel.
I'll slowly move in.
You think we should go check out what he's checking out, guys?
Let's pull over and turn on
Shall
our
I?
hazards.
Okay.
I'm gonna
No,
hop out
let's leave.
follow him, just for the sake of, just in case he needs
Okay.
help.
Hazards
Make a
just you
stealth
sitting
check.
at the back of the car
Do
with
I
a
have to
torch,
stealth?
lighting it.
Do you want
putting
to
it out,
stealth?
lighting
This
it.
will spell out our doom.
Yeah, much better. He sees where I tripped. He killed around that part.
That's 20.
Like a swan in the wind, you are just moving with the shifting sand, proceeding through, carefully avoiding the little notch that Farbaros had stepped in. But you stealthily, at the point, get up to the entrance. But Farbaros, you proceed down the tunnel for a bit. It goes in probably about 50 feet, and you're getting closer and closer to the glow.
Oh no.
as you approach, you step into this large, bored-out spherical cavern, and this cavern is filled to the brim from roof to floor on each of the walls with bright orange and green glowing mushrooms.
I'm home.
It is filled to the brim, and they are at this point you're kind of taken back. It's a lot brighter than you're expecting, but each of these mushrooms is giving off a radiant glow to them.
It's your
I
radiant.
pull my shirt back. Are my chest mushrooms glowing?
No.
Is Vedvar in the hole yet? Can I still
Vedvar,
see
at
him?
this point, you're proceeded down probably about halfway down the tunnel at this
Okay.
point, and I would say you're just now joining Farbros, and you're also seeing this as well.
Quick, pull one off and touch tips.
I was actually thinking of it. I was thinking of that before I said that.
Glowing does not normally mean.
Ah, fuck, goddamn, I keep doing that.
Glowing doesn't mean good.
Yeah, it does. Come on, I'm not there.
Unless it's
I poke and
gold.
it just oozes more.
Or it could be irradiated. Well,
What
I don't
colors
think
are
radiation
they?
exists.
Oh,
in
it's an
this.
orange and green mushroom. So it's an orange mushroom with green speckled spots.
Eat it.
At arm's length, reach out with my staff and try to poke one of them. Not gently, not like trying to smash it. Just give it a nudge.
Nothing happens.
Eat it.
Give a little. Just go and give a little sniff.
All right. They sniff back. I'm kidding. No, you sniff. It has like a faintly
cream, yeah.
a faintly sweet smell, almost like toasted sugar to
Fruity
it.
Pebbles.
But then at the
Let's watch it
tail end of it, you get a slightly sour but pungent smell to it.
I totally forgot. I have the spell prepared for this.
Oh boy.
I guess what I'm doing.
Can you talk to the mushrooms?
I'm casting speak with plants.
Oh my god!
Forgot I had that spell.
It's just like a
Whoa!
choir of screaming rats.
Okay, so you cast speak with plants to the mushroom.
Wait, let me make sure real quick. Yeah.
but layered 300 times.
No, I don't want the info. Cast it. There we go.
We don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay. What do you say to the mushroom?
Oh, hello there. I hope I'm not intruding. I stumbled into this area, and might I say, beautiful colors. What's going on here?
Oh, we're mushrooms.
Yes, I saw that.
Ah,
You have a very interesting smell about you.
oh, thanks.
You're welcome. And you glow.
Oh, thanks. I'm absolutely radiating.
Yeah, I can tell. How did you get here?
I don't know.
You
No
just-
one's asked me that before.
I.
He's talking to a fucking mushroom.
Hey, this is druid shit. You wouldn't understand. Say the fuck out of this.
Funny enough, Farbros,
Isn't
you hear a muffled like woo, 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 coming from your shirt.
You hear anything coming out of the cave?
Hello, you live on me.
Hey!
Oh no!
Holy shit!
Can I just-
I never thought of this before.
You just see Farbros talking to himself right now.
I'm just.
He has his own council.
I have.
It's a physical council.
Oh my god.
I'm just literally.
Hey!
Hi. Hello.
Hello!
Why are you growing on me? How does this happen? This is. Well, I mean, I know how it happened, but like, how do you keep coming back?
Really? I don't know.
I pluck it. Yeah. No. I pluck it. Did it die?
I'm back.
Huh?
Charge them rent.
What can you do for me?
Charge the bread.
I don't know. What can you do for me?
I gave you a place to live.
Yeah,
You're living on
that's
me.
true.
Is there anything I can get? Is this a symbiotic relationship, or is this more of a? Are you just living off of me?
I don't know. It's comfortable.
Yeah, but I mean, are you living from me? Are you killing me by living here?
I don't think so, or else I don't think we'd be alive.
Fair enough.
That's a good point.
Can
This
you talk
mushroom's
to the other
smart.
mushrooms around here?
Sure. Hi. Oh.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Hi. Oh.
It is nothing but mushrooms.
we're just
It's
all
like
sitting
It's
on top.
nothing but
What the fuck
mushrooms
is they
and
doing,
rock.
man?
Farbros,
If
are you going
I-
insane on me?
This is druid shit.
we don't take mushrooms to talk to things. We just talk to the mushrooms.
We'll have it's. Oh wait, I take it nobody can anybody else understand it?
We're inside. It's like we're just sitting outside. Like
I think it's just like a.
they're
yeah, just a
taking
you
so
thing.
long in there. It's like they're talking to mushrooms or something.
You can question plans about events in the spells area within the past day.
What exactly
not
are
letting
you
talk.
doing? Are you talking to yourself or are you talking
I'm
to somebody?
talking to the mushrooms around us and on my chest.
You're talking
I
to
have a
mushrooms.
spell. I talk to plants.
Okay, fair enough.
I told
Can you
it's
ask
stupid shit.
them, has anybody else maybe been there?
Has anybody else been in here?
I didn't see anybody. But I was in your shirt.
Oh, not you.
Oh, I mean, I had some people pick my brothers.
Is that a bad thing? Is that good?
I don't know. I didn't see him after.
Would it be all right if I took a few of you?
I mean, I can't stop you.
Well, that's true.
He's a mushroom.
You hear another one say, I want to go with them. I want to go with them. I want to go with them. They just all start. It's just like all start talking at once.
Okay, you may all come with me. Did anything else happen in here that was noteworthy? Anything exciting?
Well, I mean,
You ever been thought?
there was one of us at one point, and then there was a lot of us.
That sounds
That's
very
fair.
mushroomy.
That's fair.
I mean, to be honest, this is the most I've ever talked to somebody before. It's pretty lonely down here.
Oh, I apologize for that.
Usually we don't talk to people about stuff. I don't even know what day it is. Wait, what is a day? Wait, what is time? What is it? What?
Half
I haven't thought about these before.
half past a freckle.
IQ
Don't worry
is
about it.
growing.
A freckle? What's that?
You need to get out now. They're becoming sentient.
It's a thing.
Breaks out of the
Oh,
wall. It's just
okay.
a huge muscular.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Huge
however
muscular
many of
form
you
with a
there
tiny mushroom
are,
head.
there's a bunch that we're talking. I'll just start plucking
How many do you want to take?
That's a lot of mushrooms.
as many as I can that wanted me to.
Okay.
Like,
roll a
Spread the mushroom
roll
plague to the
two.
world.
Roll 3d4 for me.
3d4. Wee. 4. Wee. 4. 4. 12.
You have 12 orange and green mushrooms.
That glow, correct?
Yes, that are glowing
Yes.
green, orange and green mushrooms. As you pluck them, they're like,
Are they dying immediately?
no.
Oh, you sound like one of my companions.
Oh yeah,
Hello.
I'd like to meet him.
Oh, you will. Don't worry.
Excellent.
Comes out of the cave. Guys, meet my friend.
Spells. I just want to see if
Never did I prepare that I would be a talking mushroom as a DM.
You don't prepare for these kinds of things.
No,
They just
no.
happen.
So yeah, I'll just make my way back with
Wear
a,
sunglasses.
Okay.
Okay.
I assume a bag full of mushrooms glowing.
Sure.
Like
Like,
mad.
let me actually add that too, and I'll just tell everybody. I'm like, there was the weirdest shit. There was glowing mushrooms.
I'm just going back in
And
the
I-
cart. I'm
Okay.
done.
You just see Vedvar just walking inside the cart.
It was nothing but mushrooms.
There were mushrooms?
Mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, my mushroom foot. Maybe I should check that.
So does your spell follow you?
10 minutes.
But does it follow you?
Yeah.
Okay. How long did you spend in the cavern?
As long as it took to talk to them and pluck those and then leave.
Okay. Roll a
Like
d6
8
for me.
Oh, I was gonna say like 8 minutes. You got like 2.
Or
left.
actually, sorry, it'd be a d10.
2.
2? Okay. I'll say it took 4 minutes to gather the mushrooms, talk to him for a bit, and then get out. So
Cool.
you still have 6 minutes left on your spell.
Yes, I do. Oh yeah. Oh, Avilius, take your shoe off.
I was going to say, your mushrooms reminded me of my mushroom foot.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm going to take off I'm going to take off my foot.
Just take off your mushroom foot.
Okay. So you take off your boot,
Yeah.
and Farbaros, you hear.
Do I see is it any bigger? Is it all right?
It is slightly bigger. It's slightly protruding out. There's you shake out your boot a bit, and there's a bunch of there's a bunch of ground down mushroom in there from walking on it. You're just dumping out. You got a small pile in the middle of the sand. Hey.
Hello.
Looks a bit bigger, right?
Oh yeah.
Should I be concerned about this mushroom?
I don't know. Are you feeding off my friend here?
What's a friend?
No, are you feeding off this thing that you're living on? Like by existing here?
I mean, I don't know.
Are you
Am I just
talking to my
probably-
foot?
Am I just watching him
Yes.
talk to his foot?
Yes, you are.
Hold on.
All right.
Do you know how we could free you from the situation so you don't have to be in a shoe any longer?
Can Barry
All
talk to the
no
mushroom?
plucking me might do it.
Pluck.
Okay. You pluck a giant mushroom, just disintegrates immediately.
Disintegrates. Oh.
And there's just another one. Grows on.
So what does my foot say?
Nothing. He's just heavy breathing. And, yeah.
Okay.
We could always amputate.
Is this what it's like when you guys see me talk to Barry?
Yes.
I don't know what's going on, lad.
This is weird.
He's talking to the mushroom.
I don't know what to do. I
Slap the mushroom?
don't think that'll change anything. I mean,
Well,
it
the
comes
least you
off.
could. Well, the least you could do is tell him he's a fun guy.
Hey, you're a fun guy. Lesser restoration, his foot. No difference.
No.
Still there.
Still there.
Shit.
Screams in agony.
Wait, I
Well-
don't want to cast that at third level.
Stop it! You might hurt the mushroom. What a Valius.
Prevailers.
About a
I don't
Valius.
think I can cast that at third level, can I? Sorry, I'm being dumb. Sorry. Nothing we can do about that.
Can
Can we just move on, lads?
Can I?
Make an intelligence check for when you after you cast lesser restoration.
Does the mushroom technically speak a language?
To me only.
Mushroomic.
Yeah.
It's a self spell. It's not an area spell. It is an area, but it's like existing only.
No. Fungolian.
16 plus my intelligence, which is plus 0.
16.
Eat shit, all of you.
You get the sense after you release the spell, even though Avilius isn't cured of this mushroom protruding from his foot, you get the sense that, if I had something more powerful, I might be able to do this.
I was going to say, could I use psychic whispers on my mushroom foot?
Sure.
But if it doesn't speak a language, it won't work.
You can still cast it if you want.
I already
No.
told you. It's Fungolian.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
I thought you said Fern
We'll
Gully.
figure out. We'll figure
Fungolian.
something out.
It doesn't have a brain. It's not smart. It doesn't know a language.
Yep, that's a
That's mushroom.
talking mushrooms to me.
All right. I'll put my boot back on.
is an adventure.
Mushroomish. There we go. Yeah.
Well,
Shroomish.
my foot's not gone yet, so that's good.
Your foot is not entirely one gigantic mushroom.
I feel like it will be soon. Maybe I just will become the
So I
mushroom.
gotta add that. Okay.
My
so,
leg
I don't
will
know.
become the stalk.
That was an adventure. I got a bag full of mushrooms, and we'll get.
Oh, we got shrooms.
I
Okay,
guess
cool.
someone else to
How
look
bright
at it.
are these mushrooms? Like, would you say like
In the dark of the cave, they were giving off a fair bit of light. Now that you're out in the sunlight.
But I meant like in the dark, would it be like equivalent to like a light bulb?
No, it'd be
like
more
a
as like very very dim light.
So like
At best.
a glow stick kind of.
My mushroom
Yeah.
nightlight.
That could help.
Ew.
We could use that if we ever get lost in the cave. We could make a breadcrumb trail.
With mushrooms.
Yeah.
A mushroom crumb trail.
All right.
Are these something that I would have seen being in caves for so long?
Make a nature check.
14.
14. I mean, you've seen different types of fungus and moss, dwelling in the caves for so long as a dwarf, but especially from where you're from within the mountain ranges, not this particular mushroom. You don't quite recognize it.
That's an odd spore you got there, lad.
Yeah, it is. I feel like it's not often that you see a glowing mushroom at night or in the dark. It loses a little bit of glow.
I wouldn't recommend eating this one, lad.
Yeah, I don't plan on it.
I pull my hand back from reaching for the mushroom to eat one.
Okay.
It's like, okay. All right.
I feel we should get a move on, lads. We've
Yeah.
dawdled here long enough.
Yeah, let's get going. Yeah.
All right.
Sound good? Yeah.
Haha, I used the word dawdle.
So you guys proceed on through the day. Probably after about 1 o'clock, you guys hit a fork in the road. So the road you were
Finally,
on
needing utensil.
was traversing in a westward direction, but now the road is forking in a southern direction and a northern direction. The southern direction, you get the sense,
Goes
will
back to-
take you back to Arvoxana. Northern will get you to where you're going.
I say we go north.
Not sponsored.
This is where a map would
And
Well, we gotta go north, so that's the only north road.
all right. And you guys are still continuing your normal pace, or you want to quicken it up a bit, or
No need to put on more strain on the horses in this heat.
okay.
Yep.
All right. you guys could proceed without the day further, other than mysterious cave of talking mushrooms. No other issues to be had.
You know the name of the episode now.
And then, did you take off your armor?
Nope.
No.
I'm
You didn't
confident
either?
in my
Oh,
rolls.
I did. I mentioned I did after that second.
Okay, I don't believe I heard you. So,
Sorry.
go ahead and make a Constitution saving
I'm
throw, Bedbar.
confident in my rolls. I say that I'm gonna roll an absolute
Natural
1.
1.
I lay face down on the cart floor.
Okay.
In my burlap sack below, sorry.
12.
Nice.
12? Yeah, you're fine. No issue. But eventually you guys crest northward and you continue the road north. Another day you can knock off 1 point of exhaustion because you have a long rest. And you guys go into day 4.
So that means I still only have 1 point because I had 2 points of exhaustion. right?
Exactly.
1 point.
So, with that in mind, who's taking the leg of this next part of the journey?
Ursus will co-pilot.
All right.
Ooh, who's main
Who's
pilot?
driving?
I'll drive. I'll hop up.
All right, Farbarrels will drive.
I am the driver.
So, Farbaros and Ursus?
drive horses.
Farbaros and Ursus?
Yes.
Thanks, Albert.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check, both of you.
Thanks, Aiden.
Read the newspaper in the back of my cart.
Yeah. 18.
18.
The RCL.
No, 19.
11.
The RCL times.
I keep thinking it's 2.
Thanks, L4. Whose cart we still have?
I switched, yeah.
L4,
no,
the true
Alfred.
MVP of this campaign.
Yeah, right?
Well, maybe we'll stumble upon his kid. It'll be L5.
Since we had talked about it before, would I have grabbed the pieces of wood that are next to the...
I'll allow it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
was gonna say, didn't he try to
completely
pick it
forgot
up?
to mention it until just now. Like, oh,
I'll
shit.
allow it for now, but again, you
I
guys
know.
gotta tell me. So,
Ooh.
anyway,
Well, I can make an
So-
intelligence check to see if
no,
it
it's
to be
fine.
fair.
No, you're good. You're good.
So Fabius,
Um,
how do I drive horses?
So you guys continue in this next
Wow, young lad.
leg of the journey.
Something like this.
You guys are in the morning. It's about 10 a.m. or so.
Road explodes.
Let me see here.
Erupts right in the middle of the road.
The road suddenly becomes not a road.
Thresher moss bursts out of the ground.
Mimic road.
Joke's on us. It's the whole continent's a mimic.
Oh God. It just falls everybody whole. Nice.
So you guys progress through the day. Mostly no issue. Nothing really catches your attention throughout the day. Any conversations or anything you guys would like to have throughout the day, or
I'm just face down on the floor.
okay.
Okay. As he says, as he's reading the newspaper.
This is really cool.
So I'm going into detail about this city I'm going to build in a bag of holding.
Okay. I'll start.
Talking about all sorts of
Reading my dwarf culinary
Okay.
books.
Or have you been reading it this whole time?
I'd say yeah. If I'm just sitting in the back, that's
Okay.
probably what I'd be doing.
I would say by this point, you'd probably finish the book
Yeah.
if you've been reading it each and every day.
Well, that was a book.
So
I'll stare at my
Wh-
pocket watch.
I will
too.
say with that though, that if you are going to cook meals, any meal specific, I'll give you proficiency on that.
I can cook.
Do we still have that
guys.
dragon meat, by the way?
You do?
Can we eat that for one night?
I mean, it's been not properly stored for 3 days.
I know, right? I was about to say we should probably check on that.
Some would might say that, but
Hey,
I don't know if we
Oscar.
could.
I already did try the dragon meat.
oh, yeah, that's right. You got poisoned.
Well, you
Oscar.
drink blood, you didn't.
He got dysentery.
Oscar.
Yes, lad.
Do you still have that dragon meat?
I'm the one that's holding it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think
You were the one who was holding it.
Was he? I thought I was the one that was holding it.
I thought it was either one of you.
don't even.
I have it written down in my notes.
Oh, okay. So
I
then
write
you
it
must
down in
have
mine,
taken
yeah.
it. Yeah. So you would have it.
Hey, Barry, who had the dragon meat?
That's a very, very.
You are becoming
response.
less and less cohesive.
Want to keep that council in check,
Can I
man?
pop my head out of the cart and just like, hey, Ursus,
Hi.
do you still have that dragon meat?
I
wanna
could
see a
check my
magic trick?
bag real quick. Car, hop on the seat.
Hop on over, sport.
And it hands it back to you, and you notice. Did you put it in the bag of holding?
I believe I did.
Okay. So he hands you the bag of holding. No issue.
It's either gonna be in that or it's gonna be in my actual satchel.
Okay.
All right, so I'll reach, or I'll open the
Okay.
drawstring and reach in.
All right. So you grab the meat and
And I think I like I cut like a piece of the hide off and like wrapped it in that.
yeah. So you grab the piece of the hide and you take it out, and immediately you're hit with like just a. It's not the best smelling.
Well, of course not.
Best smelling in the world. The bag of holding is not a refrigerator, so
Well, of course not.
yeah.
The bag of holding.
It can't hold it. It's
You,
stasis.
you unravel it, and the meat is slightly slimy and has like a very pungent smell to it. Yeah, exactly. It's getting iridescent. It doesn't smell the best, or doesn't really look the best either. It's probably edible.
I don't think I want to eat that.
We'll let the birds have that.
You throw it, and some vultures come out, and then they eat it, fly away.
Does one of them drop down because it had that acid? Because he tried a bit of the blood.
You look up, make a perception check.
We need to track that bird for dinner.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh, that's a.
It's basically
Four.
like haggis
No,
at
five,
that
six.
point.
No, you don't see anything.
I really wanted to see a fucking bird just drop down.
But you guys proceed mostly into the evening. As you guys stop for the night, you guys go ahead and set up camp. You guys build a fire. You know, you're sitting around the campsite. Do you say anything to each other while you guys are conversing, having dinner?
So how are we doing on rations, guys?
I need to subtract some.
I forgot to subtract them.
I just realized that giving one of them to that druid kind of made me run out of rations.
I have been consistently feeding the
Well,
horses.
he didn't take the ones from us.
Did he not?
No, he refused after we gave him I gave him one, and then he wouldn't take more. I gave him water.
Oh, okay. All right, so then I still have.
How many
one
days have we
left.
traveled so far again?
At this point, you've traveled 4 days. You're on the end of the 4th day.
No way you can.
4 days.
So I have 6 rations left.
So as you guys are sitting around the fire, you know, having your conversations.
I want to pull out that illustrious sword,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna like examine it, look at it again.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
That scared me.
Nat 20.
Natural 20 for a total of.
Nice.
Wait, isn't he still have exhaustion?
Oh yeah, so it'd be a disadvantage. It'd be 1 point. Since it's an ability check, it'd be a disadvantage.
That's rough.
I believe in you.
19.
19. That's still a good roll.
I wasn't trying to fuck you at all. It's just.
Yeah, you
I
got,
forgot about that too.
You got a point.
Because we haven't slept yet. I haven't gotten rid of that other point.
So you're taking a look at the sword, and you know, you have decent amount experience with dwarven weaponry. This is not one of those. You take a look. It's a very beautiful sword.
Nice sword.
The runes that you saw before upon it no longer there. The hilt of the sword wrapped in a illustrious blue leather grip, and the blade itself is a shiny metallic substance which you didn't really get a grasp before, but you can definitely tell at this point, just with a moment of clarity, it is indeed a silver.
Is it two-handed? It's a long sword.
It's a long sword. You could do 1 or 2 hands with a long sword.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, yeah, because it's a great sword that's two-handed. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a bastard sword.
So you're looking over it, and the handguard itself
Claymore.
has 2 circular edges that go up from the side of it just a bit. The blade itself is probably about a good 3 feet long, 3 or 4 feet.
And is it made of silver, or just like silver is in the construction of the metal?
You with that roll, you could get a grasp that the majority of it is silver.
So it's more like a decoration piece.
The blade itself is actually seems pretty sharp. It could be used for combat.
Huh.
It's a nice looking sword.
It's pretty good.
Thanks, lad.
Hey, nice sword.
Whoa. Nice hilt.
Now,
Alright, I'm just holding
Exquisite
on to it at
blade.
this point. I don't think I want to do anything else in particular with it besides just holding it and contemplating.
now,
life.
as you're all having this conversation,
Oh no, something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, DM. What happened?
Avilius, you see this first.
I'm ready.
You're all sitting in a circle, and to the right of you, you see a figure approaching. They're not trying to be careful. They're not, making an attempt to deceive you or anything. But you see a figure walking up.
5-figure death
and
punch!
He sees you looking at him and gives a nod. Good evening. And this figure steps into the light of your campfire. You see a very pale human male. He has.
It's Dracula! Run!
He has very almost pale white skin, very almost sickly looking. Average build, wearing a dark black tunic with dark black pants, as well as jet black hair. The hair is almost greased back. It goes down almost to mid-neck.
Buzan Kiputsuji, run away.
And one thing you do notice, Avilius, you see this immediately, is his eyes. They're just a bright ruby red.
Oh fuck, he's a vampire.
And so he approaches casually. Good evening. May I sit?
Is it nighttime?
It is nighttime.
You just walk out of the desert all the time?
we all. Yeah,
So
we all
you just want
Normally, yes. My home is not far from here, so I take strolls throughout the night.
Okay. Sure.
Can I see your teeth?
Oh, of course. And he shows you his teeth, and you do see pointed
layers.
teeth on the top and bottom jaw.
Kind of like normal canines.
You would recognize this immediately as a vampire.
Oh.
I pull out my silver bolt and shoot him immediately with the silver bolt.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Oh damn.
Oh,
Oh wait, 9.
9. Just flies right past him.
Whoa.
Oh.
You shoot everybody you see?
Whoa.
It's a vampire.
Well,
We don't know who it is, lad.
It's a vampire.
well, yes.
His name is Nate Ferratu.
Well,
nice.
well, yes. Well, that was very rude, shooting at me like that.
My order hunts you. We thought we got rid of you.
A little racist, don't you think?
I know. I don't know of any such order of what you're referring to, but I can assure you, no one's hunted me.
I still have my crossbow pointed at him.
Okay.
All right, Vedvar.
It's just unloaded now, though.
Think about this for a second.
I mean, if
Someone had
I'm
the
not-
confidence
I
to
mean-
just walk up to a group of 7 people. They wouldn't do
You
that.
do know
if-
vampires are masters of deception, right?
Yeah, but they wouldn't do that if they didn't
If-
have the
if-
capability of
if-
But we
killing
can
us.
see clearly that it's a vampire.
if I may interject, if you hadn't shot at me, I'm gonna be very forward and honest with you. Yes, I'm a vampire. Do you mind if I sit? I can sit away from you if you want. It's just I've been walking for about an hour and a half. My legs are killing me.
Lad, I've seen some weirder things in my life. Take a seat.
I agree.
Honestly.
You can keep your crossbow pointed at me if it makes you feel more comfortable.
I don't like this.
And so he takes.
You don't have to like it.
So he takes a seat next to you. He sits next to. He
I mean, if
sits.
it's not bad, roll insight, man.
So you see a crooked smile on his face just a bit. He sits right next to you and Farbaros. So how was all of yours evening? Pretty good.
It's been fairly uneventful. which
Where
is
have
a
you
nice
come
change.
from?
Oh, my my cave, so to speak. What I cast as an illusion of my cave is my home here in the desert. I take strolls, and it's just probably about I fly most of the way, but once I get out here, I walk. It's probably about 20 miles or so from here.
Why were you walking for an hour and a half?
Well, I was just on my nightly walk,
Does your cave
and
have...
I happened to just come across some people in the desert. To be honest, I see travelers on the road all the time, but I haven't seen any lately.
Does your cave have glowing mushrooms in it?
Oh no, well, it's not a cave. I disguised it as a cave. It's actually quite an illustrious wooden cottage.
Oh, I'm a fan of wooden cottages.
I can see that. Earth folk, yes.
Yes.
Bob Roast, you're making it very difficult not to make fun of you.
The reason I'm joining you, I'm being blunt. A friend of mine, a boisterous adventurer type, I haven't seen her in a few days, and I'm getting quite worried. You see, we have an agreement where she gives me some of her blood. I don't, bite the nape of her neck like those damn fairy tales always say. If I really wanted blood, I would just kill people, but I'm not a savage. And anyway, she...
I look at Vedvar like, see?
What does Kari think of this guy?
Make an insight check for Karu.
Yeah, can I make an insight check?
Oh
on
my
this
god, I'm
creature?
gonna melt at whatever
Actually,
this
before
little thing
anything, I'm
does.
gonna cast detect thoughts.
Be gone, thoughts.
Hold on, Justin. Justin, while
Oh, it's a wisdom thing. Fuck yeah.
You just
Justin, while I have you on the horn, with
13?
your hand, bring out your index and your middle finger and put them to your forehead.
Let me
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
No.
9.
With both your hands, put them on your head like you're. Okay, with Gerald.
That was I just looked at
Thank you.
That was so perfect.
So you cast detect thoughts. As far as the insight checks, he seems pretty honest.
Yeah, that's what-
Yeah, he seems pretty forthright. Now, when you initially cast detect thoughts, this does have visual and somatic components. So he sees you casting the spell. He watches you do it. He doesn't do anything. So you
He looks at
detect
you and
thoughts,
you
on
use
the
you.
surface level, he seems he's going to ask you a question.
Can I go deeper?
He has to succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Inception.
What's your spell DC?
Yeah, it's feet 15.
Oh yeah, he makes it.
Okay.
He makes it no problem, honestly.
He probably has high wisdom.
He's a vampire.
He winces a moment and he's like, and turns to you. You're very untrusting of people, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
I don't trust vampires.
Well, I've been nothing but honest with you.
He does have a point, you know.
Well, you have to admit, yeah, a
Every single
vampire is not
vampire
the.
I have encountered has tried to kill me.
Well, did you?
Well,
attack
granted,
them
you were
first?
trying to kill it first.
They killed multiple villages that I've hunted them for.
But did they attack?
But this
you
one
first?
seems perfectly logical.
They attacked villages. That's enough proof.
That's not
to-
the point. Did they attack you first? When you approached them, did you attack them first?
Just answer the question, Vedvar.
Yeah.
Of course. You don't trust vampires.
Damn. Well,
Well, I mean, if you tried talking to them, they
I
Oh,
mean, you don't trust
count
vampires.
for the. Let's see.
Nice.
70 children that I saw get killed by your people. Then how?
make a deception check.
Why would you have to deceive?
He's like,
He's telling the
70. Wow, that's rookie numbers. You should have gotten those up.
truth. Rookie numbers.
That's a 20.
He looks at you, cocks his head a bit, and smiles. And 70, sure, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I can, I can assure you, most of my kind doesn't attack people with no reason. Usually, it's for hunting or if we're desperate for starvation. Most of my brethren get savage if they don't eat. Bloodlust is quite shitty. It sucks. You know, I've been a vampire for about 600 years, and yeah, no, it blows. Yeah, that's
Oh shit! That's almost as old as Oscar's mom.
damn.
He turns to Abigail for a moment. I like you.
Yeah, I don't like
Anyway.
him either.
I'm a felon.
Despite the stupidity of your friend here.
I'm sorry, Grandmama.
The reason I'm approaching you anyway, so I have a friend of mine who donates blood to me and gives me protection. She's very nice, and I haven't seen her in a few days, and I had to resort to killing animals, and to be honest with you, animals don't satisfy the need for blood, and I really don't want to turn savage. So the reason I'm approaching you is I have money or items to exchange. I'm not asking to bite you or anything, but if you're willing to give me some of your blood to consume, I'm
Don't
willing to-
drink from them. You might grow
I'll
mushrooms.
trade you. I'll trade you.
Yeah. I was about to say.
mushrooms.
There's-
Really?
I'll trade you.
Yeah.
I'll
Can I-
trade you blood.
can I
I have
see?
too much of it.
Shirt comes down.
Oh my!
What? Watch this, and then just slaps them all off.
Oh wow!
You can have as many of these as you like.
It's a
I mean,
curious.
they
It's a
come
curious
back.
disease.
Do you mind? Can I?
Oh, you can take one. Yes.
Okay. Plucks
He
one off
twiddles your
chest.
nipples.
Oh! You had a potion, didn't you?
Don't know Gogol. Do
How
not
do
know.
you know that?
I've lived long enough to see something like this.
Okay.
Wait,
I've lived long enough
I
to
take
know
off
what
a-
chlamydia is.
I take off my foot. I'm not saying foot. I'm taking off my foot. I'm saying that on purpose now.
Oh
I
my!
take off
That's
my
a
foot.
that's a large one. My goodness.
He ate
Same thing.
that one,
I ate that,
and he got that one.
and I got this.
Oh,
He ate the little red one, and he got the yellow and black one.
that's weird. May I?
Sure,
Stinky
as long as it doesn't talk, I guess.
It talks.
Yeah, Farbaros was talking to. I don't know.
I have a spell.
You're
I'm a druid.
druid folk.
Yes.
Ah, wonderful.
It's great to explain your psychosis through magic.
You need to clean your feet some more, man. Jesus.
Maybe I don't know if that's why the mushroom's growing there or not.
Jesus.
The most severe-
Jesus. Pranea upon us, man.
Frenaya.
Oh, look, it has a
Throws a
spirituality.
I'll put my foot back on.
You know of Frenaya as well.
The goddess Pranea, yes. Doesn't everybody?
I mean,
Oh, you know, we just assumed you didn't have a god.
no, I don't know who
I am
believes
not-
in whatever god.
I am not godless. Most of you seem to have a very negative connotation of vampires.
No.
Well, we
just
don't
him.
meet them.
I don't.
I mean, it's mostly just him, to be
I,
honest.
no, I don't. Oh, I do not keep a. I don't know. I don't know who believes in what. I just.
What?
We ran into
Open-minded
people
this
who.
day and age? Nah.
We ran into people I didn't know who she was. So I'm just like, you know who she is? That's awesome.
Well, just so you
Going
know,
on.
she's the goddess of life and prosperity.
Yes.
Provides this wondrous land for us all.
I've run into her a few times.
Awkward question. How'd you turn this way?
Classic. Classic.
Well,
Fucking bombarding him.
you see, it's a tragic tale. I was just a young man and striking in my youth, going on a wonderful realm of adventure. And
That took an arrow to the knee.
Oh my god.
Took a tooth in
I
me.
happened to stumble upon I suppose you could call it my father, one who made me this.
Dracula?
And I
Are you Alucard?
tried to
Dr.
take it
Acula.
down, and well, fighting a vampire as a young man is pretty hard. He tore me, all my limbs, from my arm, my legs. I was very much near death, and I pleaded to him to spare my life, and I will forever serve him. And he turned me into his own, and served under him for a few hundred years, and unfortunately, a group of adventurers eventually got to him, tore him apart, staked through the heart, all that funny business. But hey, the inheritance isn't bad. I got the wood cottage, and I keep to myself, make some good friends. So it's not so bad.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have several questions.
Sounds like Karma got you.
So you're telling me for
Probably.
a brief
I wouldn't
moment
doubt
you
it.
were
He was a horrible man.
No. You're telling
did
me
you
for a
mean by
brief
the way,
moment
sir?
you were a floor mat.
Yes, I was quite torn apart.
Well, now, is this a Raggedy Ann situation where you sewed yourself up, or you just popped new ones?
Well, you see, magic
Be
is
nice to the guest.
magic is a funny thing. Oh no, it's all right. I love humoring the idiotic.
Idiotic. I am curious.
I like this guy.
Well, you see, magic is a funny thing. Very powerful magic can be done to restore limbs, even restore whole bodies, or bring someone back from the dead. So,
I'm aware. Just answer. You pop it natty or what?
What?
they magically appeared back. Oh, strange, smelly one.
Actually, no. I'm rather clean.
When was the last
Remember,
time you
I'm
had
You
groomed.
smell like human to me, so you smell smelly to me.
Got him.
Well, that's a little inconsiderate. I don't smell you.
Well, most of you. Well, have you tried smelling me?
No, that's rude. Why would I smell you? I'm respecting you.
Do you want to?
I'd rather not. That'd be an invasion of your privacy, and you're a guest in our campfire.
I am offering.
Actually, I have a question.
That's such a strange question. Why would you? You fuck it.
wait.
Fine, come here.
Okay.
I grab his forearm and I smell him.
All right. He smells of like black cedar and tobacco smoke.
Oh, he smells like a
You-
fucking gentleman.
Damn.
Like a sir.
You
He smells pretty good.
You smell all right. I mean, and I offer him my forearm. Like, go ahead.
You smell like human.
We never got your
Not
name.
even like. I smell like pine.
Pardon my manners. I am so sorry. My name is Valarius.
Valarius.
the vampire.
Valarius Grimstone at your service.
Oh.
I am Amgil. The dwarf is Oscar. The one who shot you is Vedvar.
Oh, shut
one
up,
with
Angel.
the chest rooms. The chest rooms is Farbaros. Avilius is the one with the foot shroom,
Yep.
and the artificer with a gun is Ursus.
Ah, yes, that is a quite strange device. Do you mind if I see it?
Don't give him it.
Don't give the immortal a gun.
Don't look. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't look down the open end of it.
Don't look into
he
the
looks
business
upon
end.
it and inspects it, and see his eyes flare for a moment. Interesting. Did you make this?
With a little bit of inspiration, yes.
Some drugs.
Charming. Interesting. He hands it back. You had a question?
If we help you, and I believe that I think I could trust you, is there some information that you could give me?
Oh, well, it really just depends. I mean, I've
Oh
lived.
God, not this again.
I've lived a long time, but I don't know everything. I'm not a genius by any gods, but I am pretty smart.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Smart fellow.
We'll help you.
Or a far smaller.
Okay.
Meg.
We'll help you
Wonderful.
find your friend.
I just need some here, and he pulls out 2 vials, and they're empty, glass vials. Some of them are stained red. You can sense blood.
You know what? I'm used to doing this
Alright.
anyways.
I'll pull out my ukulele. I'll fucking.
I'll,
Nice.
I'll pull out my hand.
I might as well offer up.
Give him my whole arm.
Oh my god! He just sees blood pour. Oh my god! Okay, that's enough. Oh my god!
All of us are like, yeah. Water sports.
I appreciate the enthusiasm from all of you. And he's like, here, you do it.
Yes, I'm used to doing this anyways.
Here, and you seem kind of get a little
Wait,
squeamish.
you're
a
used to
bit.
doing this?
Here, I'll do it.
Oh, for me, that's right.
No,
I'm
just
used to
from
filling
the blood
vials.
trickling down. Like as soon as the sight of blood hit, he was like a little squeamish, just a bit.
Oh.
I'd like to
You
take his
did
mind off
too?
for a bit
Why
by
just like
Yeah.
a little poke,
Little pokey.
little fucking, a little
Since
spear.
I know how to do it
Little
properly.
pokey
yeah,
wokey.
All right.
Oh,
my hand
Valerius,
now.
question.
I need
Yes.
my hands. I'm not cutting my hands.
I am in. What item would you have to trade? Would you happen to have a spear or a weapon?
What if you need a spear? I've got
Well,
a thing.
I can't say I have a spear per se, but I have some items that some adventurers might find useful. I have money as well. Money is always good.
No. Money is no object to us. We are. Money is no object to us. I am a holy man. I need only.
We're
a
not in the
spear.
city anymore. You don't have to do this facade.
No. This is my metamorphosis. It's called character development. Don't get all jealous.
Damn.
No, the
I'm
roast
good.
wasn't about the character development. The roast was the religious part.
I'm good. If you needed a spear, I could give you the ukulele I made. I
No.
don't use
It must be a spear.
It's like a tiny spear.
No. You don't understand. I'm fighting a dragon. I need this.
We all fought a dragon. Are you on your? Are you?
No,
have
no,
you
no,
lost
no,
your
no, no, no,
mind?
no, no.
It's dead.
No. I
killed it.
need to fight another one. I must fight
Since
another.
When? When was it?
It's the dream. It's a green dragon. It's a whole thing.
We killed the
Wait,
green
you
dragon.
had the green dream. Are
It's
you
not
sure?
the same.
Are you sure you
Are you
didn't
off to
eat
see the
any
Wizard of
mushrooms? If
It's
you
not the
ate-
same dragon.
If you ate any of my mushrooms, I can't guarantee that you wouldn't have a green dream.
No. This is sober. I still have to fight a green and black dragon.
I don't think he was sober that night.
Oh my, that sounds pretty bad.
dragon.
That's
You
the
can
tip of
say
the
that I am
iceberg.
down bad.
At this point, I'll say you guys filled up the vials.
Valerius is just sitting next to me, right?
Oh, he's sitting next to Vedvar and Farbaros.
Oh, okay.
You're sitting across from them
Got it.
currently.
Because I'm still holding a sword,
I'm gonna get back to the.
I'm
like
gonna give him
a silver sword. Like,
Dude, stab him with it.
like
My God.
Please don't stab our guest.
I'm not going to stab our guest, lad. I wanted to ask his opinion on this sword.
He
here
can't
that we
touch
found.
it. It's silver.
He could still have an opinion about it,
Well, I mean, I have gloves.
says my proctologist.
Like a 10-foot radius. He's like, oh god!
Anybody have garlic?
Just curious about it.
Oh wow, the craftsmanship on this is beautiful. See his eyes flare once again. It's a nice silver sword.
You've been around a long time.
Yes.
What do you know of the legends of our lands? Maybe that have faded through time.
That's an interesting question.
Yes.
If I may ask, why do you want to know? What is your purpose? What drives the question? What drives all of you? Call me curious.
2 horses in a wagon.
That was a good one.
Oh, that was the stupidest thing I've ever
See,
heard.
I love these Earth folk. They're so funny.
That's the name of the episode.
Two horses and a
That
wagon.
sounds like the
And a bag of
beginning of a
mushrooms.
really shitty sitcom.
Two horses on a one-horse carriage.
Oh,
yikes.
Interesting stories. I'm oh,
Well, it seems we've been thrown in to dealing with very specific things that'll involve this land, and we're not really sure what's going on. The sword was a part of it, going into old catacombs, and as well as a different ancient dig site.
Ah,
I just kind of want to know what's going on.
oh,
Well,
don't
that's
we all?
vague.
But what drives you? I'm curious.
No, that's it.
Why do you feel the need to go on this quest, this journey?
I just want to know what's going on.
my God, my God,
My God!
Every time. It's
she,
great.
Sylvana seems to push me in this direction. I'm just following, her guidance. She leaves many questions untold.
As the divine normally do.
Normally, I've just come to deal with often. Seems to be answering some questions that I had and bringing me back around to places I haven't been in quite some time.
I see.
It's been an
Well, that's
adventure.
all. Just going off the whims of a druid. I take it.
I have a curse to get rid of.
Ah, that explains your arm.
You noticed that.
Oh well, yes. I notice a lot of things. And if I may ask, what is that little contraption around your bag? He's pointing to you, Ursus.
Karu, hop on down, enjoy yourself.
Karu walks
Capiche?
up to Valerius Grimstone and he's like, "Oh my god, oh my gods, did you make this?"
These two hands have created many things, and I wish to create more.
You are quite ingenious. They need to have more people like you."
I'm surprised there isn't more of us.
He starts like waggling his finger in front of Karu.
Karu playfully dips it.
Okay.
I'm
How
gonna
would-
sing the Doom song now.
How adorable. Oh my.
He's a little chipper one.
I see.
I keep thinking he's Gur from.
I know,
Yeah, he is
I
good.
do too.
I could see that.
That is wonderful.
Just less idiotic.
I'm sorry. There was someone who had a question. I apologize. Someone asked something. I think it went over my head.
Oscar just asked him questions about the world.
Yeah,
That's right.
Like different legends or things that maybe have faded throughout time.
Well,
Existential questions.
Existential crisis.
now that's a tricky one. The divine have a lot to play in this world. Being around so long, you can definitely see that. There's many items and stories cloaked in shadow, and Ciel de la Coche is he's not the type to let his people in on the secrets. Master of deception, if you will. That's why I normally keep to myself and don't try and manipulate my way in. Of course, I could, no problem, but mere humans can't stop me. But, however, I always got the sense, for as long as his family's been in power, they're hiding something.
The who and the what? The Ciel de la Coche?
Oh, do you not know of the Emperor?
I don't know anything.
So,
I'm just gonna be honest.
to give you a breakdown, I'm sure you're aware of the grand illustrious city, or as they put it, of Ars Centralis.
Yes, I figured that. I think yeah.
No. Now, Ars Centralis is a illustrious city where most of the resources from everywhere else is taken, and these people live in a life of luxury and stiffs, if you will, gaudy outfits and just horrible people. Emperor Arciel de la Coche rules the land. He delegates to the 6 kings of each of the 6 holds, 3 on this continent, 3 on the next, and delegates to them. They rule their individual cities, and the balance of power stays in place. Now, of course, each of these holds hold a representative on the Council of Seven. Any of you know what that is?
First time hearing it.
Yeah. This is the first time I've been outside Arvoxana.
Ursus, make a history check.
I was about to say.
You may have indication of this.
Council of 7.
15.
7 stone.
Council 7, no, nothing really comes to mind.
7 druid.
7 moon.
Vilius,
You
is that
see-
the council that you've been talking to?
7 kings.
You think I have that kind of power?
You see, the Council of Seven is the delegation of the 6 holds and the main central city of Arcentralis. Each of the kings are each of one member of the council. Now, however, to be fair, no king is just going to step out of their hold. So mostly this council just sends representatives to delegate. It's mostly just political squabble. Nothing of great importance. My father was one of the kings who held place on the council for a while. He was the previous king of Arvinir Gala before, hundreds of years ago, before he turned into a vampire and eventually turned me. And this is just stories I've heard, of course. You see, Arvinir Gala is a key role in a lot of the lands. It's the central home of the human population, whereas the polar opposite are Ars Arcana. I'm assuming you're all familiar with the cities, yes?
For the most part.
Okay. Well, Ars Arcana is the capital city of the Elven people. So you'll see a very heavily dense population of those in each of those respective cities. Now, this Council of Seven makes the decisions and keeps the laws of the land in place. And this involves religious silence, so you worship who they say it's okay to, and you're allowed to know what you're allowed to know. It's hogwash, really. But keeps the world safe and keeps the mystery alive, so to speak.
Has there always been tension between each kingdom?
Oh, of course, absolutely. It's nature amongst people in power to have tension. Most of people's nature is to starve and hunger for more power.
Yeah, that's very true.
But
Would you happen to know?
there's a reason why the Emperor's family has long reigned so long. Various networks of communication and powerful armies at his disposal. There's really not much who can oppose him. Really, not much.
Not yet, at least.
Do you see a shift in power happening anytime soon?
Oh, I don't pay any attention to that.
Didn't think you would.
So you've been alive
It's not my problem, really.
You've been alive so long that the dwarves were still trading.
Are they not?
Not for a long time.
Come to think of it, as my passes through Arvinir Gala, I didn't see as many dwarves as I used to. Huh. That's weird.
The gates have been shut to the outside. I don't know how tightly, but open enough to boot me out.
Is old Grumdir still ruling it?
Grimdir.
Grumdir Rasfir is the current king of.
That is, he's the current king.
Uh-huh. He's been alive for a long time.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
I
Make an intelligence check.
Make a wisdom save.
An existential crisis.
20.
20.
20.
You ponder after hearing that, you ponder at the thought for a moment, and for as long as you remember, even as you were a boy, Grumdir Rasfir has always been the same, never aging,
The plot thickens.
never changing. He's always been there, carrying his weapon into each battle.
Vampire.
Oscar, what's the average lifespan of a dwarf?
Around 300 years, lad.
What's
He
the
must be quite decrepit at this point.
And how old are you again?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I stopped counting after about 600.
I assumed it was the son of the king before him.
Oh, do you know what he looks like?
As good as you do for your age.
He's a vampire, doesn't age.
Exactly.
Well,
Do
I mean,
vampires infect other races other than human?
make an intelligence check with advantage. This has.
I'm
look
just
like a
gonna
good
say. I'm just gonna say this. Yeah, if it can happen in Skyrim, it's gonna happen here.
You do make a point.
You do remember Oscar, coming to the realization, you don't remember seeing any features of a vampire upon King Rasfir.
It could just be weird.
The last time you saw.
But
it.
say in dwarven age, he looks like a good 200. Maybe.
Probably a little younger than that.
younger.
16.
So around my age, like 150-ish, like
Yeah.
middle age almost.
And he's looked like that for a long time. You didn't really put.
I only saw him. I only would have seen him before
what happened.
yeah.
Yeah,
was-
but you've seen him enough, plenty of times being in general. You would know that he's always looked quite the same. You never really thought about it. You never really put too much thought into it.
I got a 16, Paul.
600.
16. Yeah. I mean, through your studies and going through some of the items in your order. I mean, it's not uncommon that vampires can infect other races.
Immortal.
Not
Was
just
there
humans.
any weird things about the king when you saw him, Oscar?
He looks like any other dwarf lad.
I mean, his mannerisms, his attitude. Was he a very friendly person before he kicked you out?
I never mingled with a king, lad.
But you said you got kicked out by him.
And the Dwarven Council.
Oh, so they have a council now.
Mostly military leaders chosen by the king himself.
Oh, that sounds like the dwarves.
As voluntarily as my feet could lead me with spears at my back.
Ah, I see. Well,
600 years.
More from what he told. I mean, you're probably over almost 1,000.
once immortality grants timelessness. You don't really pay attention to things like that. Time is meaningless.
You got a point there.
Sounds dull.
Well, 600 years for a
It varies.
dwarf.
It gets quite lonely. No companionship.
No, unless it's another vampire.
Most vampire women are savage and, to be honest, kind of bitchy. I prefer to live alone.
I'll have you know,
And
my wife was a
I-
wonderful vampire.
I tend to.
I'm fucking with you.
I do not prefer
Suck the
the.
soul right out of
For me at least. For me at least, I do not prefer the company of women anyway.
He's a vampire that likes sucking. What can I say?
Were you here before the continent was in the sky?
What do you mean?
Nice.
Before it was in the sky, the continent has always been
Or-
like this.
It's just
You mean the sun?
there were these weird murals that attributed there might be land underneath.
Oh, you're just pulling my fangs there.
Oscar, you've seen it too. The murals and
We saw the mural, but I don't know what it means.
but
That and the fact the chain that you broke disappeared from the painting afterwards, or the mural afterwards.
well, I mean, if we find 3 more, we might be able to set the.
He puts his hand out for the vials. Thank you. He opens his cloak and he sticks them in, closes, pays back attention.
We actually found the paintings of Fernea bound in chains.
Now 3 instead of 4.
There were 3, and
Well, there's total 4. And then
Vedvar here broke one after talking with Fernea and Dagon, according to him.
Dagon, the demon prince.
He's not the friendly character.
Makes killer egg salad though.
What?
No, deviled eggs.
Do you mind? He asks for your hand. Grips it.
I'm here for you, man.
Pulls your arm a little closer, and you feel the grip on his hand is ice cold. Ice cold to the touch. Almost dry ice.
He's as cold
And he reads the inscription on your arm. and
You willing to sacrifice my love?
you see his eyes flare for a moment.
You explode.
Pretty hands.
It was a bright white, just for barely a second. So, you've given me what I want. Now, I have items to give,
Do
money.
you want us to find your companion?
Oh, I'll find her. It's fine. She can get out of it.
No. You're quite a sensible fellow. I say we help you.
No worries. I have a feeling I know where she is, and she's quite capable. She can get out.
I wonder if
Why
she
would you
can.
come to us for help then if you know where she is?
You see, I have quite the friendship with her. It wouldn't be sporting if I just, use my powers and let her go free now. We have an agreement. We egg each other on. It's fun.
So, like, you edge each other.
I was waiting for something.
I couldn't think of anything.
You know, you're starting to sort of get on my nerves. But anyway.
No, it's because you keep speaking in these riddles. Just tell us. You play this game of immortal and mortal.
Shut up.
No. I asked the big boy questions. I want the big boy answers.
Anyway. I have money. I have magic items. Would you like anything?
What sorts of items do you have?
We want a vial of your blood, and we'll do it.
Oh, well, so I don't have any blood other than the 2 vials you just gave me. Speaking of which.
Wait, what?
Amgil, he's
He
dead.
pops the cork.
Snort it.
No. I just thought he was a vampire. I didn't think they were dead.
Vampires
They
are
are
undead.
You
undead.
get to
Amgil.
mushroom from that. That's
Oh,
very
fuck.
Like
interesting.
a sort of like is it like an umami?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I thought
Does
so.
umami exist in our seal?
Does now.
It's canon.
Unagi.
Umami
With those mushrooms that you was, it's like a mushroom type seasoning. I forget exactly what it
okay.
is.
Sounds good.
With those mushrooms that you
very
had, that you pulled from us. Well, you knew immediately it was from a potion.
Oh, yes. And as you say that, the mushroom pops up on his face.
I'm not saying a word. I'm not.
Scratches his
Oh.
face.
Oh no.
He reaches in his pouch and he pulls out some what appear to be gemstones. You would recognize this immediately as diamonds. And he flares his hand. A bright, like crackling black energy flows through. The diamonds disappear, and, and the mushroom falls off.
Whoa.
Doesn't grow back.
You can't do that, lad.
I know you're not.
Guys, he has proactive.
Cannot. Okay. Keeping that in mind.
I don't have any diamonds if that's
There-
what you're thinking, lad.
I have one. I have one, and it's in case one of you dumb motherfuckers die.
But anyway,
Why'd you look at the camera when you said that?
as far as items,
Gerald, you looked at the camera when you said that.
you know, if you're interested in money, you know, I have about 200 platinum on me currently.
Well, how I say we take that and we go find your friend.
But well, that's just on me, and not how much I give you. As far as items, I have 2. One item, and he pulls off one of the rings that are on his finger. This ring, it's a gold band with intricate writing on it. Does anyone speak Elvish?
I might. Hold on.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I'll actually cast
Just kidding.
other
I don't.
languages for it. then.
Hold on, I think I might.
I speak
No.
Sylvan.
You speak
not
fucking
Elvish.
Minotaur.
Do you smell a
I speak
difference between
Minotaur.
blood?
What's that?
Do you smell a difference between blood, such as elves, dwarves, humans?
Oh, blood tastes the same to me. Oh,
Ah,
as far
true
as the
equality.
slight mushroom taste, it's a bit odd of a taste. You know, it's your blood goes after what you eat. You know, if you eat those high, you know, elk meat diets, you know, you'll get this, you know, fatty coagulated blood. It's quite disgusting. That's why I don't eat the larger people. Anyway.
I cast comprehend languages.
Okay.
for it.
You cast comprehend languages, and the writing starts to replace itself, move around in common, and you read the words that are inscribed upon it. It's Elvish. It's
The
fleet.
elvish is elvish?
So this is
Now, the ring itself is a gold ring with a silver inlay on the inside of it, and it has a small design on it, probably about the size of a normal charm, and it's a hummingbird. Now, this ring, when worn, can help you get out of something in a pinch.
teleportation.
No, makes it so you can
Speed.
get out of the way, so to speak.
Good old fashioned speed.
Little
cola.
extra.
And now, this, he pulls out a scroll. You know, I have no idea what this does. This is magic beyond my capabilities, anyway. But
Let me see if I can read it.
well, no, it's mine. You know, and, however, the gentleman who I came across from, he He indicated to me that this will you can be very controlling towards people.
Huh.
I say we just don't take that. Last thing we need is
You
that.
can let them know what to do and they'll follow. In other words.
Interesting.
No, thank you.
Oops, it's yourself. You need. What's the?
Way to go, Dad.
The ring, though.
Take the scroll.
Oh well, I could either offer you one or the other, or the money.
Red
I
pill, blue
trust
pill.
neither of us with the scroll. I say the
200.
ring is best.
200 platinum. That means 2,000.
Do you have anything else back at you?
That's 200 gold.
20,000 gold.
Yeah, I would be glad to offer.
Wait, that's 1,000 gold pieces per?
I
It's
thought it was
100. Oh, did I think I misdid the math. So 200 times 100.
2,000.
So it's 2,000.
That's 200,000.
200,000.
That's 20,000.
20,000.
20,000.
20,000. Never mind.
Yeah. So I was right.
Off by 0.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said 2 platinum at first.
No.
200.
He has 200 platinum on him, or at least he
And
said
that's
he,
100
he
gold.
said he did.
100 times.
That's quite a bit. I mean, I have a calculator right here.
You do have a calculator right there. I was wondering why you weren't using it.
Oh, it is
That's 20,000 gold.
Yeah, it's 20.
Yeah, you had 2 zeros.
So
I'd be glad to offer. I'd be glad to offer 50 platinum for it.
for
Money really doesn't matter to me, really.
50 platinum for the
For the vials of blood, and you know,
should be
for the wonderful conversation.
Mm.
You're such interesting people.
We are the Mad Lads. That is our
This is the
Yeah,
first
that's
time they've heard it.
little group.
No, I heard
We're
it
the
like
what?
2 episodes ago.
Yeah, we're called the Mad Lads. We decided on that. Well, some of us
This
decided
was
on
back
this.
in Arvoxana.
This was, yeah, we kind of forgot to mention that. They needed a name. I don't know. We couldn't think of anything else.
I'm sure one or the other is soiled now.
I see. Well, thank you, the Mad Lads. What'll it be?
Oh my god.
Do we want money or we want an item?
200.
I'm
200
perfectly
platinum.
I say we
It
just
was
take
50
the money.
platinum that he offered you.
Huh?
He offered 50 platinum.
That's a lot.
The blood?
Well, since I gave the blood, I'll take the 50 platinum.
Well, it's a collective decision. You both gave blood.
Yes.
So 50
Would you
per
happen to
blood,
have
vial of
other
blood.
items on hand?
No, it'd just be
Okay.
50 platinum for the lot.
What was it?
You see, even though money's useless to me, I could use it to bribe people.
I would do it too.
That
so.
sounds like
You know,
a
I mean, I
rogue.
have
Oh.
magical means, of course, to bribe people, but that's no fun. It's no fun when I can
I
just
agree.
meld the minds of the weak. It's beyond me. I don't need to do that. Now, melding the minds of the strong and the brawny. Now that's really fun.
You're an interesting
Brownies?
one. I like you.
You're also an interesting one, Earthfolk.
Mushroom.
Want a shiitake?
Oh, all right.
At the same spot.
Pulls out more
God.
diamonds and
Very well. More diamonds.
Jesus.
Oh, it's just poisoning.
Diamonds in the rough.
I need to learn how to do that. I would be nice to get rid of all of this.
you know, I think you can have the capability.
Yes. Not yet, but soon.
Maybe.
Why don't you just ask him
Maybe.
to fix you?
So what is it?
I was gonna say that, yeah.
I must get back.
Money.
And it's getting late. You humans need to
Yeah.
sleep.
Let's flip a coin.
Items are nice, but I mean,
Let's
at
flip
the
the
same
coin.
time, we still need money.
Okay,
I
so
just take the money.
if it's 20,
So do this.
Between-
1 to 10
1 to 10
is
gold.
Is the ring.
Okay.
10 to 20 or 11 to 20 is the gold.
Oh my god, just take the money.
Just take the money, lads.
Hey, that was a 19 and a 20. we
Okay.
take the gold.
He hands you he takes out a smaller little pouch and grabs into his coin purse, and there you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Well, it was nice talking to you all. Thank you for sitting here and for the blood. It definitely helps me, and I have to taste the mushrooms. Interesting. Anyway.
More mushrooms. It's a wave.
Well,
it
if you
comes
if you
back.
pass through the desert again, my home is just about 20 miles. You can't miss it. You see a cave, but then it looks like it goes over the edge, the westward edge. But yeah, you could see it. I'll see you anyway before. If you decide to head that way, just let me know and stop by. I may have some things for you to do other than just giving me blood. But anyway, it's been a pleasure, and you. Good luck with that. You'll need it. And he turns into a bat and flies away.
Of course.
Side quest complete.
Encounter complete.
Well, that was interesting, man.
Oh, it's fun.
That was fun.
Hopefully we run into him again. He was fun.
If we all want to divide, it'll be 8 platinum.
I don't even know what the vampire is.
That's
They're
my
not
first encounter with one.
normally good.
Seemed pretty good to me.
At least the dwarven legends, we don't have those.
My orders.
From what I've heard.
Blood.
As you guys
Yeah.
proceed into the
go.
later part of the evening for another long rest and for the remainder part of your journey, I'm going to go ahead and end it there.
Hey,
Um,
and no more point of exhaustion?
You took off your armor?
Yes. We already took 1 point of exhaustion.
Yes, so your
away.
point of exhaustion would go away.
Hey, so now I am no
You
longer.
guys would have a long rest.
Are we splitting up all the money too?
It was like 8.66 repeating.
I'll have you guys do that outside of game. But otherwise, thank you all for watching. We appreciate anyone who comes and supports us and comes and watches. Thank you for the wondrous episode. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out our YouTube channel, We Eat the Dragon Meat.
Or not?
YouTube.com. Go ahead and check out our Instagram, or not.
Do what you want.
You see our weekly content there. We have weekly posts, and we do all sorts of fun things, and we'll have some fun projects being posted on there soon. But other than that, thank you again for watching us here at We Eat the Dragon Meat. We'll go ahead and see you next time. Thank you guys again. We love you. Be safe. As always, be careful, and we love you. Bye.